never lie. If a debate ever arrive, we never decline. It's like an and one to the free throw line. You know we shine bright. In our purple and gold, we go live from the Motor City down to the West Coast. Colder than a step back to a fadeaway. Got YouTube on lock like Bando in the passing lane.
What's up, everybody? Hopefully everyone's having a safe and lovely day. Let me continue to promote this stream that's happening. But for today, I would like to discuss with you guys potential trade targets for the Los Angeles Lakers to trade for. Because I don't see them necessarily happening right now. So I want to see if we can have a discussion on who would be realistic for us to get, and who we like to have, and the guys that I would like to discuss with, or you guys can even bring up whether in the chat or just in general. I would like for us to talk about like Dylan Brooks, Andrew Wiggins, Matisse Thybulle, Kelly Oubre Jr., who's available, PJ Washington, who could be looking to being traded, Keegan Murray, Trey Murphy, Herb Jones. There's other options out there as well. DJ, I don't know if you can hear me or whatnot, but if you can pin the link so people can join whenever they want to, then I'll truly appreciate it. What's up, Victor? I see you with the eyes. Well, how are you doing, bro? Don't think PJ Washington is going to be free since he just extended with the Mavs. I think they did that so because teams was going to pay him that type of money anyways, and plus they probably want more in return. And with teams, they're probably not going to give up as much as they would because of his expiring contract. So I think they just did that so they can get more for him in return. Plus, it'll be kind of, what's the point of you having him if you got Cooper Flag, AD, Marshall, Klay Thompson, and those guys? It would be kind of pointless and stupid for the Mavs just to extend him and then keep him. Like I think he's going to go somewhere else. And etc. So that's what I'm thinking at least. But let's see. Trey or Keegan, young guys, I agree. But Matisse Thybulle's pretty young too. Thybulle, Brooks. I mean, they're not old, but I definitely see what you're talking about. For sure. PJ also extended because you weren't offering the delicious Frosted Flakes. Hey, bro, look, I'm working on it, bro. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it for real. Yeah, Keegan. Of course, bro. Of course. He is interesting. Knowing how the Sacramento Kings are, they're probably going to do something stupid. So why not be stupid and trade him to us? He will also be really good too. A better fit with Luka Doncic and everything. Fits that ideal 3-and-D guy role. I know last year he didn't have a necessarily great defensive year, but throughout his career he's average or pretty good. So I would like for us to get him if that's possible. I'm more interested to see if the Kings make Ellis available. Hey, if you can get Keegan Murray and Keelan Ellis, I would do it. I'll trade Reaves to get it done. I'll do that. Like, I'm so serious. I would do whatever. Austin Reaves, okay, he can go. Like, that's just how that's how I personally feel, honestly. But that's a different discussion for a whole different day. Let me see what's going on. If the Kings put them on the trade block, Lakers Better jump on that. Oh, for sure. The question is, what are we willing to give up though? That's the true question. Also, guys, make sure you guys drop a like, share the stream out. Would truly help out. So please do that. Also, there was a report that the Spurs are aiming at Reaves already. That was from Anthony Irwin, who's not a trustworthy source, but I will say this, though. I hope he's right. That's the only time I'm going to hope and pray to God he's right. I hope the Spurs go after Austin Reaves. But they got De'Aaron Fox, Dylan Harper. But they got so many guards, though, dude. Like, I'm confused on why, but I ain't complaining, though, bro. I'm not complaining. So, yeah, same thing. But give me a minute. See something real quick. Also, if you guys want to, unless it's an attempt to scare LA, yeah, maybe. But if I'm LA, why would I be scared? I have Luka. Like Luka's a better version of Reaves, and I don't see me personally. I just don't see Reaves, and I don't see Reaves working with Luka. Like I think it's just going to be like a overall not good fit. So I don't know. It doesn't bother me if Reaves wants to go somewhere else or whatever. Sean Fuller said, "Go Lakers." Yes, sir. Hopefully you and everyone else is doing good and the family doing well as well. Appreciate the 21 people that's watching. Let's try to get more people here. Last, what was it, Saturday, we had like the minimum of 45 to 68 people watching. So I want to see if we can get back to that. But if not, all good. Well, that's why I feel like Rob is going to look at how Reaves plays with Luka for the first half of the season and make a decision. Thank you. But yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Me personally, like that's probably what he's going to do, but I'd rather just trade him. But either way, we'll see. But Victor, out of everyone on this list, who would you want for sure? That's the question. That's the question. I wish Preacher Man was here and etc. I'd like to know why. Especially if it's like last year when he magically vanishes, Gabe. I know, bro. I'm still trying to figure out how Gabe's on the team, but I'm not mad at it. Just hopefully we can just as long as we're able to win basketball games and they can help or whatever, I'm fine with it personally. But we'll see. We'll see for sure. We'll see for sure. Give me a minute. Okay. If we somehow move Gabe into something productive, I'll be impressed, or even Dalton. Laker fans, I know they kind of want to keep Dalton, which I find kind of weird. But Dalton's not a bad player. It's just he just don't want to be here no more. So because he don't want to be here no more, I want to trade him. Otherwise, I wouldn't mind keeping him or whatever. But yeah. I know any big trade is going to involve Rui for sure. Now if you can keep him, you try to keep him, but I just don't see that necessarily happening in a trade. So therefore, I think, in my personal opinion, he has to go. Plus, and another thing too is he's going to be okay coming off the bench as well. Like that's another thing to look at and put into consideration for sure. But either way, hold on.
This supposed to be actually cooked in the bag. But this green leafy though, this is the one that leafy already see that first. But that can be cooked in the bag. I'm gonna take my shoe.
All right, I'm back. I am back. But nah, Rui for sure got to be a part of a trade package. But I don't know. You never know, bro. Rob might pull something out of his let me see. I know we can probably potentially get like at least 2 of these guys on the list or as the profile, but I don't know. There's also other guys available too, potentially like Royce O'Neal, whatever. But I don't know. Again, it's kind of hard and difficult when, you know, it's very challenging when, I mean, you don't know who we're going to trade for or whatever. It's kind of, you know, frustrating, but it is what it is. Appreciate the 30 people who's watching. Can we try to get it to 45 people watching and above? Let's find out and see. We got 31. Let's see. But I'll for sure have the trade machine up to see. Because if you guys want to, what you call it, because if you guys want to for sure work out trades and stuff, or at least for 1 or 2 of these guys, then sure. Because I know that PJ, we can't get PJ right now. We probably gonna wait, but I have to wait until the trade deadline, which is what it's about and everything. But if y'all want me to work out any type of trades for these guys, you just let me know. But we definitely need a 3-and-D wing and a backup big. And I'll also probably talk about too, discussing other potential buyout candidates, guys and everything. Because looking at the buyout market right now, I don't necessarily see anybody being available outside of maybe Vu, Chris Middleton, whatever, CJ McCollum or whatnot. But, you know, it would be nice for sure if we can get like an ideal play off the buyout market or whatever.
Streaming?
But yeah, we'll see. I'll give him a minute. Okay, I retweeted that. Let me see if I can do it on the other account. Let me see. Trying to make sure everything I promoted and stuff is good to go. Okay, we got 12 people watching on Twitter, and we got how many people watching on YouTube? 18. Okay, looking good. Sure, see if we can get more people. 34 people. There you go. But no, for sure, we gotta see. Let me find out. When is PJ supposed to be traded anyway? When is he eligible to be traded? That's what I gotta figure out. Because I think the only person we can't necessarily trade for right now is PJ. When is PJ? So PJ makes 14 right now. Oh, so he won't be able to be. He won't be eligible to be traded until after the trade deadline. That's nasty, bro. And they legit have like Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, Cooper Flag, Caleb Martin, Najee Marshall, Max Christie. They have so many wings, bro. Nah, bro. They need to get off of them, fam. They're the definition of 3-and-D wing university that was ever a college, bro. Caleb Martin is 6'5" and everything. So we can't trade for PJ, even if we wanted to. And then let me see who else we can't trade for. Maybe let me check Trey Murphy, see if we can trade for Trey Murphy. I know Herb Jones we can't trade for until like closer to the trade deadline or at the trade deadline, if I'm not mistaken. But let me see. Let me see, folks. Let me see. I gotta look at the Trey Murphy. Let me see how long we gotta wait for Trey. Okay, so Trey we can trade for right now. What about Herb? Okay, so we can wait until closer to the trade deadline or at the trade deadline for Herb Jones. Okay, good to know. Which will be on January 14th of 2026. So we're good. Good. Okay, good. I was going to have a heart attack if that was not the case, bro. Thank the Lord, dude. Oh, all right, we're good. So you can actually make like, depending on like who you trade and stuff, you can potentially get like 2 to 3 guys via trades, and then maybe another guy off the buyout market. And then I'm probably going to make it like another stream of like backup centers and stuff too. Because the more I think about it, because we need to back up big too. I don't care what anybody says. I don't like Jackson Hayes, and I don't trust him. So I'm going to make a backup big video for sure. Like a backup stream. Like who should we look at for backup centers and all that stuff. And then potential 6-man of the year guys. That's probably what I'm going to do, but we'll see. What's up, Steve? How you doing, bro? What's the word? How are you and the family doing, my guy? Miss hearing you, bro. I was trying to figure out where he was earlier. I'm trying to figure out where my man Cuba at. But the bandwagon ducking smoke, I guess. He feeling himself a little too good, so he don't want to show up no more to the stream. With his big slice of pizza. You was in the wrong room, my G. We had like 8 to 12 people in the VC when that fight happened, bro. You was in the wrong server. I'm glad your family's good, bro. I'm glad. But no, my server is Gerald Sports Junior Kingdom. You was definitely in the wrong one, bro, because we had like multiple people in there, my G. And I think a lot of us was rooting for for Terrence Crawford to win too, by the way. So salute to him for winning and congratulations to him, bro. I was so happy when he won for real. Back-to-back good days on Saturday and Sunday. Ravens won, and then Crawford won on Saturday. Nah, you good, dude. I ain't mad at you. But I know you're in my server, but you was just in the wrong VC, which is fine. It's okay. All good, bro. All good, bro. You didn't have to expose you. You didn't have to expose yourself, though, about you're old. I mean, Jesus. I mean, you could have just said, I'm just a little older, you know. I bet they won off Crawford and my Eagles won. I know, bro. I'm glad. Thank you for being the Chiefs, by the way. I truly appreciate it. I'm sorry that we're talking about football here, but, you know, Thank you for being the Chiefs. Now, Giants, if you could do me a favor, can you please Gerald? Hey, my man, Cuba in the building. Let's go. Hey, thank you. The bandwagon. I personally requested for the bandwagon in Cuba, Caban. I thank you for being the Kansas City Chiefs, my G. I truly appreciate you, my guy. Love it, love it, love it, bro. Thank you so much for being the Chiefs, man. Screw the Chiefs. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it. How we feeling about this week, though? Hey, we got a $2 super chat from my man Steve. My man Steve said, "Don't make me regret this." LL. What the hell are you talking about? What you mean? I'm confused. What you mean? This is a little extra money in my pocket, and you talking about something, "Don't make me regret this." What you mean by that, though, Steve? I'm confused. I'm confused. Tell me what's going on here. Would like to know what you. I was about to say. I'm like, wait, hold on now. No, wait a minute. Hold on. Time out, Steve. I don't know what the world you're talking about, but I'm gonna need to get your you know what I'm saying? Yeah. No. OKC versus Lakers, of course, bro. Of course. But no, that is funny though. There was a lot of hurt QBs this week. Joe Burrow is out for the season. No, he's just supposed to be out for like 3 months. He'll be fine. It sucks that he got hurt against my Jags though, but even then the Jags still couldn't beat him, which we all should saw that coming. I was like, well, we're gonna lose somehow, and we did. So no, but he ain't out for the year. He just out for 3 months. I checked Adam Schefter and everything. It looked bad, but it's better than what we thought. So thank God. I'm glad that he's not going to miss any long periods of time like that. No, I know it looks bad, but he'll be back in like 3 months. Adam Schefter said. So thank God for that. It sucks that he got hurt though, for sure. Definitely hurts, but hey, at least his team got the W and won for him. So at least he walked away with something. It's not funny that he got hurt, but it is funny that he got hurt and my Jags still can't beat the Bengals, man. That's disgusting. I don't know how to feel. Bro, that's not better. Only 2 people with black toes ever came back in the same season. I'm not going to listen to Al Schefter. Ooh, okay. I'm just telling you where I got the source from. Even Bengals reporters said the same thing. So it's not just Adam. It's Bengals fans, Bengals reporters and stuff as well, bro. But I definitely feel you though. But he's supposed to be out for 3 months or whatever. If they said the whole entire, he would have been, he would be done for the whole year if that was the case. But Steve, I have a question. Out of the options, bro, the report said he might. So 3 to 4 months, maybe. Okay. Well, it's still not season ending, but we'll see for sure. Because that is bad though. It does suck for sure. But we'll see. Oh yeah. That leads me to thinking he's cooked for the season. Yikes. So brutal. So brutal. But no, Steve, I have a question. So out of the guys that I have as my profile picture, like not the profile picture, but as a thumbnail, between Keegan Murray, Matisse Thybulle, Andrew Wiggins, Dylan Brooks, Kelly Oubre Jr., PJ Washington, and Trey Murphy. Or there's other guys, but more so the guys that I have as a thumbnail. Who would you want? Or there's other guys who you want that are not on the thumbnail. Like, for example, like Royce O'Neal or whatever. I hope he's okay. He comes back ASAP. I love good football. I agree. It sucks that he's hurt because I was hoping that he would play on that Thanksgiving game because I was going to make sure I have some good turkey, some good mashed potatoes and gravy, some good mac and cheese, some good lemonade, and watch football all day. And it sucks that he got hurt, bro. Like, it really does. But they haven't given me no hope, LO. Yeah. It sucks though, but if you can answer my question, then I'll truly appreciate it.
You okay?
I would like to see what happens with Kuminga, and I don't know why we asked the Sixers for Grimes on a sign and trade the way that way we don't got to pay Reaves. Yeah, bro. Hey, man, Reaves is another pillar for the Lakers. According to Raw, that's what he said. You know, we want to build a pillar like, the three pillars is Luka, Braun, and Reaves for some reason. I don't know why we snuck in Reaves, but that's what he said. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut. And no, I need this Kuminga situation. Yeah, for sure. Hey, we can get Zach LaVine. Hey, how you doing? Look, you just gave me another person to talk about. Zach LaVine. Thank you. You also have people like CJ. You said CH McCollum, but it's CJ. But I know what you meant. Out of Washington, then you got DeMar DeRozan or LaVine. The Kings supposed to get rid of one of them. Still want to give Vucevic? Yeah. Of course, the bandwagon want to say this. OKC over Atlanta and LA, and Eagles over Jags. Gerardo, take that. Where's the Ravens? You didn't include the Ravens. Why didn't you include the Ravens? While the bandwagon is here eating his food. What you're eating, bro? And why didn't include the Ravens in your sentence? I take that very personal, my G. The fact that you didn't include the Ravens kind of hurt my soul, sir. Don't know how to feel about that. But no, for sure, I see what you're talking about, though, Steve, for sure. Because I want a guy like Chris Middleton or whatever. There's talks of Kevin Huerter potentially getting bought out or whatever. So we'll see with that and everything. So you never know. So you never know. Maybe it sounds kind of crazy, but I can also see Nurkic or someone like that get bought out or whatever too. Kevin Love. There's other options out there. We will discuss them on another time, bro. Brandon Banner said we shouldn't get rid of Max Christie. I agree. I was the one that said we should have traded Reaves instead of Max Christie, but people called me stupid and everything. So I was like, okay, I'll shut my mouth. Yikes. So yeah, I Max Christie would have been my ideal 3-and-D2 guard, and then all you need to do is just push your trades in for Andrew Wiggins. You'll be fine. What's up, Trey all day? He said salute. Lakers and Fog, what's up? Yes, sir. Steve said, bro, I love the new 2K26. I traded Reaves for Con Klepper, bro. Gonna win rookie of the year. His D is crazy. He's a 6'7" 2 guard. Oh. Wait, Canepo is a good defender? I thought he was like a cone or something. He's a good defender, Steve? Oh, snap. That's yeah, Steve. Hold on. Hey, Reaves. Hey, you can go for Colin Canepo. We got another white boy who can defend though. You know what I'm saying? But you good. But see, we want to pay you all that money. We're gonna trade you. He's a 69 LO. That's nasty. He should be a 99, but it's all good. Brandon said I wanted to get rid of Vincent. We still can get rid of Gabe Vincent. Just we have to wait longer. Because I think what right now with this team constructed, we're good enough to be like a top 3 seed or whatever until closer to the trade deadline or at the trade deadline. So I don't mind waiting. That's good for a rookie? Yeah, I know. What's Cooper Flagg's overall? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what's Cooper Flagg's overall? I don't know if you can tell me, but please let me know. I'm going to be right back to the ticket stream. He's an 82. That's kind of crazy. Okay, Cooper Flag is a 82. That's kind of I know why they did that. VJ Edgecombe is a CJ, but you meant to say VJ Edgecombe is a 76. Okay, that ain't bad. The bandwagon says F the Ravens. That's nasty, bro. What you hate the Ravens for, my G? And no, I did not only mention the Jags. I just know that I'm a loyal Jags fan, but I'm also a Ravens fan also. Because of Lamar Jackson, and I like the Ravens just in general. So Cuba made a Giannis build and that built at 6. Well, what's the build and everything, you know? Well, no. Con Canepo is a 75 player. My first 20 games, he's an 83 right now. LO, that's crazy. I haven't played 2K in a good minute, bro. Like, I can't remember the last time I've purchased, like, I had 2K for myself and I played it like for myself without like playing another person's game or whatever. I played another person's game like on 2K like 2K23 or something like that, but my own personal 2K was since 2K20, fam. It's been that long. Preach. What's going on, Preach? Hopefully you and the family doing well and the kids. He says it's simple. We should trade for Andrew Wiggins. No, who we're letting go. That's another conversation, but he's a two-way player that I think will be great for this team. I agree. I think a lot of these guys that I have as my as the thumbnail, not the Rob one, of course, when you click on the stream or whatever, but for people who can see that, like it's Andrew Wiggins, Matisse Thybulle, Kelly Oubre Jr., PJ Washington, those guys, like if the ones who can see that, all of them can help, of course, but yeah, I agree with Andrew Wiggins. I think Andrew Wiggins is the guy who can help for sure. I just don't know if it's just him though. Like if it's him and like no, because I think Rob would have pulled that trigger already. Otherwise, I don't know. CD said Keegan Murray. Okay, we got some people that are interested in Keegan Murray. Now, I would like to know why you say Keegan Murray, if you don't mind telling me, CD. Steve said we should not trade for Wiggins unless Miami take some of that salary and 11 points in the playoffs. We got more from Murray. I don't care for Wiggins' contract. That's fair. CD said shooter. That's also valid as well. Keegan Murray is a good 3-point shooter. I will say that. For sure. I think people forget too about Keegan Murray. He can also defend pretty well too. You just got to put him on the right positions. Like he can guard, threes and fours and stuff. You got Marcus Smart guard 1s and 2s or whatever. So I don't have an issue with Keegan Murray. I actually like that you brought that up because I see a lot of people just bring up Andrew Wiggins and all that, but not other players. So I appreciate that, bro. Cuba made a 6'11" diamond rim reaper slasher. That's crazy, bro. Hey Cuba, how about you join the you come on the stream, bro. He plays exactly like Giannis and can shoot. Oh my god, he can shoot. Steve said Wiggins is 30 and his contract is 29 a year. No, that's fair. CD said I would trade Austin and Rui for my man Jaden McDaniels. Hey, we got a Jaden McDaniels FC person. Oh my god. Okay. We got my man the bandwagon. What's going on the bandwagon? How are we doing, Mister? The bandwagon of the bandwagons of the wagons.
Hey, first of all, don't ever say that anymore. Do not say that at all anymore. Right? The bandwagon doesn't want to hear that introduction again. You give the bandwagon a proper introduction before the bandwagon sticks his foot deep in your ass. Pause. Now, hearing yet while the bandwagon is eating his Zaxby's because the bandwagon is very hungry because the bandwagon is on break from his job. Now, go ahead.
Hey, Hey, what you got from Zaxby's though, nigga? For real. But,
hey, man, the bandwagon chicken, he got fries and some toast. Now, hurry up and talk about this damn, the Lakers and whatever you was talking about because the bandwagon missed about 20 to 25 minutes of your dreck. Now, hurry up, Geraldo, man. Yeah.
Hey, it's good to hear your voice again, dog. For real.
It's
What's
horrible
up,
hearing yours. Hurry up.
See, so such a-holes, don't you think, people? Don't you think? Anyways, look at Steve. But no, so the bandwagon I was discussing, and the people in the chat was, giving their thoughts and opinions, of, out of the guys that I have as my top. Wait, hold on. I'm going to tell you, bro. You interrupted me.
My wife took both of the straws, man. Damn, man. How am I going to drink the tea when I don't have a straw, Geraldo? How is the bandwagon supposed to do that while he's listening to you talk about whatever you're about to talk about, man? Yeah, she took both of the straws. Man. Oh, my God. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. The bandwagon, he apologizes. He found the straw. Go ahead, Geraldo.
Yo, my man. Hey, bro, the bandwagon was gonna blow this up, bro. For real. CD said the Lakers should have traded for Brandon Ingram when they could. I like Brandon Ingram, but I don't know. He's too injury prone for me, man. HP Pick said this is Gerald's channel now. No, I just go live. I asked DJ like, hey, boss man, like, can I go live for this day? Because this day I got football and I got other things, and so he understands I'm a football nerd, yeah. But on a serious note, no. But the bandwagon we was discussing about like guys who like the Lakers could trade for, or whatever, and these guys came to my mind, but there's also other guys that I've potentially left out. No, I'm graduated from high school. HP picks. I'm graduated, bro.
Yeah, he's
I'm
a wide.
18, fam.
He
Yeah,
is a certified.
I'm a young nigga. HP.
Yeah, he's a
I'm kind of
certified high end with
I'm kind of disturbed that you just say you're in middle school.
Geraldo he's about to have 5 kids by 20.
Oh my God! Whoa! Who's the baby mamas?
It's classified. Well,
bruh.
Hey,
nigga.
Hey,
bruh, I ain't having no baby. Yes, that's nasty, man. CD asks, where do you think Russ is signing? I think he's signing overseas, bro. I think Russ is either going overseas or to the Kings, because the Kings are the only team that wants him. And if the Kings don't want him, it's overseas, and overseas is willing to pay you more money to go over there. So those are the options for Russ from the report that I've seen and everything. Because Denver don't want him back. Clippers don't want him. No one in the league wants him. Now, I did see that the Hawks traded Kobe Buffington. Maybe that's a available roster spot that we can give to Russ. I would not hate Russ to come off the bench for the Hawks, but I don't know. We'll see. The Knicks could use him over Cameron Payne. That is true, but they got Jordan Clarkson and Brandon Malcolm Brogdon too. So, who are better options and more efficient than Russell Westbrook, I will say that. Russ can just wait. Point guards always get hurt, so yeah, we'll see. Yeah, but I think he should go to the Pacers or the Kings. So those are the two ideal fits because he could start, and or Celtics. I could see the Celtics too, but they're starting Peyton Pritchard. Celtics, my fault. Oh, okay, you're good, dude. But bandwagon. We was discussing like trades for the Lakers to make it the trade deadline for like a PJ Washington, but found out PJ can't be traded until next offseason. So cross him out. Kelly Oubre Jr.
Why the hell is that?
Because I looked on.
Is that because of Brittany Renner?
No. It's because I see where you went with that. That's kind of crazy. But no, I just did research earlier and I tried to figure out why he can't get traded this year or like closer to the trade deadline, because he can't be traded until March 3rd or March 6th of 2026, and the trade deadline will be over by then. So we have to wait until next offseason to potentially trade for him again. So yeah, they got too many point guards. That is true. If Russ should start in Milwaukee, that would be horrible. That floor spacing between Giannis and Russ, bricks by bricks by bricks. They're gonna be building houses, bro.
I mean, shoot, Westbrook ain't nothing but a miniature Giannis anyway.
But with a worse IQ, I will say that. That shooting is going to be horrible. Like if I could fully cuss, I would fully cuss. It would be effing bleep 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 horrible. That's how I feel about that. Hey, I wouldn't hate it though. I wouldn't hate it though. Both of them throwing lobs to each other with dunks and hey man, look.
Hold on, Geraldo. Hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
The bandwagon has Russell Westbrook as one of his top 10 point guards of all time.
I have him top 5 for mine.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, I have him, John Stockton, Chris Paul, Oscar Robertson, Stephen Curry, and Magic Johnson.
All right, so where's Jokic on that list?
We're gonna list Jokic as a point guard?
You damn right he is. Where's LeBron on that list?
I mean, LeBron is just the GOAT at every category, though. Like you can put him in conversations at center, small forward. That I don't want to just put Bron at one position. You know what I'm saying? But no, John Stockton is a GOAT point guard. Like I don't like him because he played for Utah, but yeah, dude. John Stockton he was a beast, dude. But I'm gonna answer your question earlier though. How well do you think Marcus Smart will play for the Lakers? I think he'll play well in his own role, like play defense, hit threes, and everything. So,
Man,
we need to see Russ and Steph. Do you want Draymond to kill Russell Westbrook? Because that's what I see. I mean the fit will be there between Russ and Steph for sure, but Steve Nash. Ooh, wait, we have. I don't have Steve Nash in my top 5. I'm not gonna lie. Top 10 to top 15, sure, maybe. I don't know. Don't know. Kyrie, ooh. We're gonna put Kyrie in top 5 point guard of all time combos. I forgot about Allen Robinson too, dude.
I'm taking really
did. No, I got it. Ooh, wait, we're taking AI over Russ.
AI shoot guard.
That is true. Wait, I mean that nigga did carry that bomb 76ers team to the finals. I mean, Kyrie. So we're having both of them over Russ. That's fine with me. But I said Russ, Oscar Robertson, Magic, Isaiah. Ooh, there's some. See, y'all making me look stupid, man. Because I said Russ, Curry, Magic, Oscar Robertson, and John Stockton. That's what I said. Oh, what's up, big major level? Hopefully you doing well, bro. Here's the link for you, buddy. I did. Whoa. Hey. Calm down, Steve. Calm down, Jamal. Don't move out the 9. Iverson is top 4. Okay, that's fair. He just had a no. That is true though. He did have a horrible team. But I think of like Russ's triple doubles and stuff, and it's just like, how did he do that at like a 6'3" and 200 and some pounds? Who couldn't shoot, by the way. Like he was just a monster. If he just had a jump shot, like if he could shoot threes and he wasn't a horrible decision maker down the stretch, he'll be elite.
Wait, hold on. Wait, who couldn't shoot?
Russ could not shoot threes.
But he could shoot though.
No. I'm talking about like shoot like 3-point shooting. Mid range, he was there, and then after the bubble, like when LeBron and them dared him to shoot mid range shots and threes, he couldn't do nothing. But the main issue with Russ is his decision making down the stretch. It was bad, bro.
I remember when Westbrook was 80% from the free throw line, and he just plummeted like Rondo.
Yeah.
And like Iguodala. Like how in the hell does it get worse?
I don't know. I don't know if it's mental. I don't know if it's too much weight on him. Because remember, he did add on extra weight and stuff as well. So what's up, CD? How you doing, fam? What's the word? Just to let you know too, I don't know if you've been on stage before, but like you can cuss as long as you don't say the S word or the F bomb or whatever. So, but yeah, how would you? And I'm waiting here for Big Major too. Major, I'm waiting for my 25, man.
25 what?
$25. He promised me, man. I ain't mad at him though, but he promised. But I don't know if you could talk. I don't know if you could talk, CD, but I'll wait for you.
Gotta give you nothing, man. Hey, the
the man promised me. All right, I'll just ask. The man can't ask. Hey, we got a big Buffy OG Major. What's going on, Major? How you been, bro?
Why you gotta say like that, man?
Hey, whoa.
Wait a minute. Hold on now.
Yeah. Let's calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the nose.
Yay. Wait, hold on now. Hey. How y'all doing, nephews and neighbors? How y'all doing?
Hey, I'm doing fine, bro. I'm doing fine. Taking one day at a time, closer to basketball. You know, Lake Show, Luka Doncic, and Aiton pick and roll. I'm looking forward to and stuff. And,
no, yeah, I can't wait.
And football's here too, so I'm just waiting for you know. So, but how are you doing, bro? How are you and the family doing?
Oh man, blessed, highly favored. You know how we do it, man. Everything is good on my end.
That's good.
No complaints here, man. But
I'm glad.
I had a little bit of time to come up. I heard y'all talking about something I did a show on about a week ago. about the GOAT point guards. I had to come up here and give my little expert take on it, you know, if I will. I do have I have a top 10, but I also have like honorable mentions because I mean, preface it to say there's been a lot of great point guards, a lot of great players from every position. So it's really, really hard to like narrow everything down. So how I did it was I narrowed it down to all the guards that I saw within my lifetime. Like, so people like, West and Jerry West and, guys like that, Oscar Robertson, of course, they played before my time or whatever, a little bit before my time. We know that they're going to go in the greats category if you're just looking at overall people you've seen play and people you haven't seen play. But for the guys that I've seen play 5 years or longer, to make it fair, definitely Magic Johnson is my number one. He's definitely number one. And the honorable mentions didn't go in any order, but I definitely have to give it to Magic, Isaiah, Curry, Kyrie, and Stephon Marbury. Those would be my top 5 guys that's at the, the top 5 or whatever. You can kind of mix and match between 6 and 10, or maybe even between 6 and, my honorable mentions. But the rest of the guards are Jason Kidd at number 6. John Stockton, definitely. John Stockton is one of the great point guards, in basketball history, of any era. Definitely Chris Paul. Don't like him personally, but that had nothing to do with, I don't really get into the biasy of it all. He's a great point guard. A lot of people won't have Rondo in the top 10, but I do, for what he's been able to do on both sides of the floor. And he understood his position as point god, the facilitator supreme, and having one of the highest IQs in basketball history. So definitely got to put Rondo up there. And then I got to put my damn nephew up there, Russell Westbrook, another guy, not just because I personally know him and his family, whatever the case may be, but just because of what he's been able to do. I mean, triple double king, and he was able to do it for an extended period of time. Even though his career is kind of fizzling out now, I have to give him his due respect. So those would be my top 10. Now, honorable mentions: Steve Francis, point guard, another great point guard, great guy. Seen him do some explosive things out there. Had a jumping ability out of this world, the likes of Ja Morant and Derrick Rose and guys like that. And competed with Vince Carter. He went toe to toe with him and Tracy McGrady during the dunk contest. So I got to give it up to Steve Franchise, the franchise. I definitely have to give
a question for Major once he's done. Go ahead.
Okay. Definitely got to give it up to Penny Hardaway. People tend to forget because he was such a tall dude. He was 6'7" or whatever the case may be. He was a point guard. He did run the point. It was I believe it was Dennis Scott who did the was at the shooting guard position. So definitely Penny Hardaway is honorable mention. Tim Hardaway, one of the original crossover guys. Definitely an honorable mention. Jay Cross, y'all know him as Jay Crawford. He's definitely another of the honorable mentions, whatever the case may be, for what he's been able to do. And then I got to give it to Luka, even though Luka hasn't, Luka's been playing long enough for me to put him there, but not in a top 10. But he's definitely, if I were to do like a top 20, 25 list, he'd definitely be up there, and a couple other guys would be up there too. So that would be my take on the top 10 point guards, and then plus the honorable mentions.
All right. So actually, the bandwagon has 2 questions.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you what, in addition to that, sooner or later, you're probably going to have to go ahead and add Shea on there, right? Who is
Shea Gilgeous
for my he doesn't. For the bandwagon's OKC Thunder, you're going to have to add Shea.
Well, you know what? I Shea's a point guard, right? I did not know he was a point guard. I didn't know. Well, definitely, sooner or later, he'll definitely go up there. Like I say, it's a couple. As a matter of fact, hell, if I were to do a 25, top 25, he'd probably be among that top 25 for sure. You know what I'm saying? If I was doing that and I had the time to like really go through the guards I know and then write them down, you know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of guys. I did another one on my top shooting guards. I'm pretty much going position for position. I'm on the top shooting guards. I did a show on that. My next show will be on the top small forwards and then power forwards and then centers. I have my positions on that. But definitely, those are my guards. And then the shooting guards, I mean, it's obvious. You know, it's obvious the shooting guards, top five. Saying Kobe, Jordan, you know, you can rearrange those any way you feel. And so on and so forth. AI would probably be my number 3, you know, and then so on and so forth.
Wait, what? We talking about top 5 guards right now? What's the discussion?
Wait, well, hold on, Jet. Well, let me get this. Let the bandwagon get this last question out before he goes back into work. You see, Geraldo, he goes into work, right? That's something your ass should be doing. Now, go ahead. We get it. You're up here making your damn, you know, your Lakers in 5 check. But, right, go ahead and get the application the bandwagon just gave you, right, to get that Amazon position. Now, Major, right, here we go. Sir. So the bandwagon listened to your stream maybe about 10, 15 minutes before you ended the stream.
Okay.
And so right now the bandwagon has eaten Zaxby's. I don't know if you heard of Zaxby's.
I heard of Zaxby's.
Yep. So yeah, it's pretty good. The bandwagon normally doesn't eat like this, but he was hungry.
Well, no, I guess the only question I have to that is, did you spend over $20? Because if you didn't spend over $20, I'm gonna have to send Lewis over there to check your temperature.
You said if the bandwagon, actually the bandwagon was with his wifey, so you know.
Oh, so you spent over $20? Yeah.
He did, you know, had to change a battery in her car, so so she repaid me back in a sense. So yeah.
Okay.
So basically, the bandwagon had. You know, this is something light. Well, this wasn't light. The tenders, the fries, and the 2 toasts, and then the sweet tea. So now the bandwagon, should the bandwagon panic after eating that, or should he not?
I wouldn't panic. Well, are you fasting?
The bandwagon intends on fasting after this, yes.
Oh no, you're good then. You're good.
Okay.
You're good for now.
All right, that was it. Appreciate it. All right, Jazz, go ahead with your drink before the bandwagon throws your ass out the damn house like Uncle Phil did. Go ahead.
You just spoke for 20 minutes. I don't forgot what I said.
Hey, shut your ass up and ask the damn question. The bandwagon about to head into work, and he's going to listen to you and Geraldo talk while Major cooks both of you candy asses. Go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out what y'all talking about in the first place.
Oh no!
He just gave his top 5. I was getting ready to give my top 5.
Well, I was just coming in. On that conversation. Nephew was talking about top 5 point guards of his top 5 point guards of all time.
Say Andre Miller?
I didn't say Andre Miller. No, I didn't say Andre Miller.
Then you ain't got a legit top 5 then. Point guard.
You can't. You can't do that. You can't do that. See, because my top 5 is mostly now. That's why it's called your top 5. Now my top 5 is basically people from people I've watched 5 years or better, and he's not better than Magic. He's not better than Isaiah. He's not better than Curry. He's not better than Kyrie. He's not better than Marbury to me. Those were my top 5 guys.
But when we talk point guards, we talking about like people who the best at.
No. I'm talking
but making their team better, know how to run a
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about overall. My favorite, my top point guards of all times. Now, if he's a part of your top 5, I can't argue that. But I've been watching this game, and this is coming from somebody that's been watching this game since 1977. So that's almost 50 years of watching the game. And I couldn't, because the newer guys that I have in the top 5 would be Kyrie and Curry, of course, and Marbury, of course, Marbury from the 90s, Curry, and Kyrie from, the 2000s, 2010s. But Isaiah Thomas and Magic, of course, they come from the 80s and late 70s and stuff like that. So I couldn't find a guard that was from Magic Johnson and Isaiah Thomas's time to put within that top 5. Now, of course, outside of the top 5, you know what I'm saying, I got John Stockton. John Stockton now, in for historical purposes, John Stockton, for who I've seen, he would definitely be within the top 5 in some categories. Now, I left out Oscar Robertson and people like that because, like I said, I didn't see those guys play. That's a little bit before my time. But the people that's in my time, those are the guards that I pick.
I mean, Steph Curry, he's like a legit point guard, though. He's more of like a shooting guard. He don't really run the play like that.
That's true, but if you're looking at what his primary position is, that's what it is. That's not up for debate. It's one of those things that are just it's just subject to who your favorite is and who you believe your top is. If you got a different top five, that's, nobody can knock you for that because it's your opinion.
I hear you, brother. So Gerald, what you talking about?
So what I'm talking about is the more like every day goes by outside of the Lakers make a trade or whatever, the more I think about the guys who the Lakers could potentially trade for at the trade deadline, because that's what I already have made up in my mind of what we're going to do. Because I don't think we're going to necessarily make a trade right now unless Pat Riley is like, hey, let me start being old geezer. Let me start being old school, and I'm gonna drop that asking price down from the first to a pick swap or whatever. So until I see that, I just think Rob is going to sit back, relax, go to Disney World, get your 10,000 churros that you be smacking on that I be seeing on Twitter.
They are fire. Caramel sauce.
Look. Maybe I need to pull up the Disney World. Let me try one
they fire, bro.
You do not make trades and get your job done when you're smacking on 500 churros. Because I remember last year, gave Vincent a 12 in one day, so it must have been worth it. But anyways, all joking aside, I see reports on Kelly Oubre Jr. potentially being available to be traded for. Wiggins, we know about. Matisse Thybulle, we know about. Dylan Brooks is not. It depends on how the Suns play between Royce O'Neal, Dylan Brooks, and all those guys. Grayson Allen.
Hey, question. Have you heard anything about? I was listening into a show somewhere, and the guy was talking about that Luka wanted Herb Jones. Have you heard anything about Herb Jones?
So Herb Jones, that's another guy who I was just going to bring up. I was going to just say him as soon as you said that, but. The Lakers, they could trade for him, but we're just gonna have to wait until like January the 14th of 2026.
Yeah, that's I agree.
You know what the Pelicans gonna do for Herb Jones, bro? They gonna want half the dang squad. Especially if they know we want him.
He's good though, bro.
Yeah, Herb is his defense. I mean, if it's true, what this guy was saying, and Luka wants him, they're gonna do anything Luka asks them to do. Anything. This is Luka.
I will give up that unprotected first for her.
Man, they can have a first.
How good of a player he is, bro.
Yes,
don't let the stats fool you, bro.
How much
you watch it play, you're like, oh my god.
I don't think he make that much. I really don't think he make that much. What do you make?
Nope, he only makes like 23 million. When other 3D wings make like close to 30 to 35.
Right. So they can have Gabe and
Reaves
can go.
Pack your bags, buddy.
Yes. Bye. See you later. I'll drive.
It was nice knowing you. Good luck with them voodoo dolls.
I will drive him. I won't even take him to LAX. I'll take him to Burbank Airport. We gotta go all the way to LAX. I'll take you to Burbank. That's only about 20 minutes away.
Hey man, look, bro. Herb Jones is a good
Herb
player.
Jones. I like to have that kid. I'll take him.
If Vando was like 5% of what Herb Jones can do, defensively it's debatable. Healthy. Offensively, it's
by a country mile. It's by a country mile. Yeah,
it's so sad, bro.
Yeah. So if like I say, if Luka wants him, I do agree with your premise of them, sitting on their hands for now. I don't think we're completely done altogether. But for right now, I don't think anything else is coming down the pike right now. And if it does, they're keeping mum about it so that they don't awake or enlighten any other team, to wake up and want to try to do something at the last minute. So we're keeping very quiet right now if we're going to do something. But if we don't do anything, I wouldn't be surprised and I wouldn't be worried. I know we're going to do something come the trade deadline for sure.
Yeah, for sure. That's when Rob works out his 2018 LeBron James to the finals magic and everything. And I'm just like, how did we get a Dorian Finney-Smith for 3 seconds when Memphis was willing to give up a first or whatever? And I'm just like, wow, okay, look at you, Rob. But I the guys that I have as my profile, I would love if we could get all of them. I would say we can get all of them, but we gotta be realistic. This ain't 2K. You gotta, and it depends who you trade, because you can actually, because the more I think about it, you can get like 3 guys, like you can get Oubre, Thibault, and Wiggins. The question is, or Herb, Trey Murphy, or someone like that, but you have to trade Reaves, and I just don't see us wanting to trade Reaves.
Wait, who's better in your opinion? Who would you want, Trey Murphy or Herb Jones?
Herb Jones.
Oh,
Trey Murphy is a crazy shooter, though.
I like Trey Murphy too.
I like Trey too, man. But the defense, like Herb, like my bad to interrupt you, big bro.
No. Go ahead, bro. You got it.
Yeah, but the defense, I think people sleep on Trey Murphy's defense. I know last year it was bad, but that was when everyone on the Pelicans was hurt, even him. He was like, I'm not playing defense, but my team's hurt and we're getting blown out. But Herb Jones as a defender, like, it's not as far as what people think it is.
Mm-hmm.
But man, bro, Herb Jones is he's a demon on defense, bro. It's crazy.
The thing that would sway me, sway me between the two, they're roughly about the same size, 6'7", 6'8", 200 pounds, 205, 210. The thing that would sway me the most would be if that report is true, and Luka is pretty much like hinting, not asking for him directly, of course, but hinting at Herb Jones. Then with Luka's IQ, I think he sees something in him for him to hint at him or call him out, whatever. So I would take Luka's, his mental advice in that regard. If he's saying Herb Jones, if he'd have said Trey Murphy, or if he'd have had a hinted that way or whatever the case may be, then I'd probably lean that way. But if it's true and he's hinting toward Herb Jones, then I definitely got to go with Herb Jones, because I know this kid knows what he's talking about. He's going to be one passing the ball. He's going to be the one protecting Luka, So he knows that his defensive prowess is there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that kid he's a pit bull. He's a dog.
He ain't Trey Murphy from 3, but he can shoot too.
Nah, he can shoot. Yeah, definitely.
35 to 38% from 3 on his whole entire career. That's
not bad.
That's
not
really
bad.
Good. Yeah,
and then he's an excellent free throw shooter.
Mm-hmm.
He's an excellent free throw shooter.
Now he can legit guard 1 through 4.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like. Like, I hate when they got these teams and they don't do nothing with their players. I'm like, bro, that's
it's so frustrating. Like, dude, Matisse Thybulle. People forget about Matisse Thybulle because he's on Portland. But when he was with Philly, when he was getting burned, dude, people was glazing this man so much. And I still follow Matisse Thybulle. I've wanted Matisse Thybulle.
Yeah.
I've watched him in Philly. And I'm just like,
I like that kid too. I like him too.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, if you want to trade him, just send him over to the Hawks because we need defense, or trade him to the Lakers and just imagine Marcus Smart, Jake, Vando, Ayton, and you need to click allow for your microphone and camera to be on, and then you just click the unmute button, and then you'll be able to talk. But I was reading what CD said in the chat, but no, imagine that lineup on defense. You need to stop, and you have, let's say SGA is trying to score. I trust Marcus Smart, Matisse Thybulle, Jake Vando, and Ayton to hold OKC to no points.
Yeah.
For us to win the game. That's how I personally feel.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. When we played OKC, I forgot who it was, but there was one game where Shea wasn't as effective as who was guarding Shea that game? It might have been Dorian Finney-Smith or somebody.
Because I remember Dorian guarding more so J-Dub.
Yeah.
So
who guarded Shea?
Who guarded Shea? I'll give Reaves credit. It was Reaves. It was Gabe. It was
Reaves, right?
Reaves did a good job on
it was a concerted effort.
When SGA wasn't trying to flop for free throws, Reaves did a good job. I'll give him credit.
Because he didn't go off. He didn't even get a chance to get any great shots off with whoever was guarding him. They was kind of holding him down a little bit. I was like, oh
yeah, Jordan Goodwin too.
Jordan Goodwin. Yeah,
issues, dude.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
I get we got Marcus Smart, but imagine Jordan Goodwin and Marcus Smart, Vando, Jake, and I'm hurt.
Well, you know what?
You know what?
I've been hearing about Marcus Smart's been working. He's been working with Bronny a lot on the defensive end. And see, Bronny, what did Bronny say? He want to be a defensive guy. Yep. You know, at least at the beginning of his career. And who better to learn it from than a vet like Marcus Smart, who was one of the defensive player of the year.
Right. You remember me talking about too how I view Bronny as a.
Yeah.
I remember I talked about how Bronny, I see him more as a Marcus Smart than a Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Absolutely.
I'm like, bro, Bronny, he looks small, but how he was guarded, but even before Cooper Flag, even like past Summer League, before the Cooper Flag one, he was guarding centers, and the centers could barely move a muscle. And I'm like, yeah. I keep telling people that the guy is, strong, dude. He's
bro. See, when I tell people, I say, look, don't look at the weight. People look, 215, that's light. You're not looking at the upper body. You're looking at the base. You're looking at his legs, his ankles. Bro, that's your base foundation. Huge, bro. Yes. So he's going to be hard to move like that. You can be 275 pounds, swole up top, but you look like the Tasmanian devil, swole up top, small legs at the bottom. You know, somebody go spin you off your top. You know.
Yeah.
But when you got a strong base foundation, he's very strong. 6'2", 6'3". He has a low center of gravity. He can get low. All his power's in his legs. That's why he can jump the way he do.
I was wanting to grow a little bit more, bro.
Same thing we did to Cooper Flag, bro. People tell me, you know, Bronny's gonna get cooked by Cooper Flag, and I'm just like, bro.
Yeah, he only scored 10 points on him.
Only scored 10 points. You was 10 from 32 from the field.
Shout out to
points.
And what you saying, Jazz?
Disgusting.
What'd you say, Jazz?
Nah, shout out to Bronny for taking up that match though against Cooper Flag. He ain't
absolutely.
That's
absolutely. But see, Bronny, this is the thing. This is the thing people underestimate with. They underestimate the fact that, you know, skills aside, he's still growing his skills. Even he knows that. That's why he elected to go to the G League and stay there. You know.
Yeah.
But people forget heart. The boy has heart. First of all, to get out there and get back out on the floor and do what you love doing after a condition such as a cardiac arrest event,
where he could have died,
where he was literally clinically dead for minutes. You know, he was dead. When cardiac arrest happens, you're dead pretty much. And he was brought back, and he comes back and he does this. I got nothing but praise for that kid, and he's only going to get better.
But that tells you one thing: he got a true passion for basketball. Like it's
absolutely,
he's a basketball. He's a psychopath for basketball.
But it's not it's not like Ben Simmons. He you could tell that he ain't really passionate.
He's not into it.
He's not passionate about it. Something happened, and I know what happened. It really started with Devin Booker and with the kid with out and all that. But then when that Hawks series happened, I think that's where things just. He was like, nah, man.
That split him.
It is too because Ben Simmons is like when he's playing his best, he's a good basketball player. But people think he's a bum because he don't give effort anything. But for a guy who doesn't give hardly effort, and you can still give me like a triple single.
But I heard from somewhere somebody said if somebody, I forgot where I heard it from, but somebody said if you got true passion for basketball, you'll take that Atlanta hit. But then you got so much passion and people disrespecting you that you want to get back in the game. You want to show.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right. I agree with that. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. But that's in any sport. That's in anything you do in life. If you got a passion for it, you gonna block. What did Bronny say about the haters? Like what LeBron say about Bronny saying about the haters? He say he don't give a F about the haters. Like that, people are gonna hate him just because of his father. You know what I'm saying? Don't have to have a real reason why they hate him. They could say, he doesn't belong in the NBA. But if this kid is putting in the effort to get better, you know, some players don't even put in that effort. They go off on the offseason and smoke weed and drink and do what they do. But this kid is putting in effort. Yes, he's playing golf here on the side or whatever the case may be. But when it comes time when he comes time to hit the gym, Oh, he's in that gym practicing just as hard as anybody else. So it's definitely the passion. And then guess what? That passion shows in the game. You can tell who puts the passion, who puts the work in, in comparison to those who don't really care about it. And then everybody can't be Jokic. Jokic don't really care about basketball, but he's so good at it. You know what I mean? But that's Jokic.
You don't have passion for it. He's just that good of a player.
He's just that good, right? But everybody's not like that. Some people, in order for them to be good, they have to have the passion to follow it.
Like Giannis and
I think Jokic I think he just be playing like I think he got some true passion. Like when I see him on that sidelines, he talking to his teammates. I'm like, he really into basketball, but I think he just talking when he be like, oh, I'm tired and all this. But I think that to be that good, to be playing like that, you got to be passionate, bro.
There's some truth to what you're saying. I believe it like in this sense.
Well,
I believe that
horses, though. He cares about them horse races more than anything else.
Yeah, definitely. But I kind of agree with what Jazz is saying from this perspective. When on the court, when it matters, when you're on the court, that's when his passion shows because he's on the court. So he has momentary passion. But when he's off the court, I think it goes away.
Or he just a competitive person. You could put him in anywhere. He just want to
that too.
He just want to win.
That too. So a couple things could be true, but Bronny has that passion, man, and this kid is going to go far if he doesn't. Even if now, this is where you're going to tell where his heart really is. When his father retires, is Bronny going to want to be like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna hang it up because my dad ain't around to watch out for me, or am I going to keep going no matter what team I go to? If I don't stay with the Lakers, now if he keeps going, say no, Pops, go ahead and go into retirement. You gave the world 372 years of your life, so go ahead and go into retirement. Kick your feet up. I got the family business from here. Now, if he does that, that's gonna tell me everything I need to know about that kid.
Man, well, his dad already gave him he already passed him that torch, bro. You 20-some years old. I hope that's not the case. I hope he's.
No, that torch is. You talking for the Lakers or just for the Bron family?
I'm talking about for Bron. He pretty much said like when LeBron leaves, Bronny something like that, as far as like he may act different because his dad not there no more. But I'm like that dude's like 20-something.
That's not.
No.
That's
not. No. I'm saying that. I'm hoping. This is what's going to tell me. This is going to be the measure of his heart. If when his father leaves, that's going to be the true test because now his father's not there anymore. So if he still puts in that passionate work, if he still puts in that work, with his father being gone or whatever the case may be, whether he stays with the Lakers or go to another team, if he still had that same burning passion that he have, that's going to really give me insight into how his heart really is. He's like, you know what, man, I got this. Pop's here or Pop's not here, I got this. And I believe that he's the type of kid to say, I got this.
For sure.
I believe that. Because when they asked him, when Savannah and LeBron asked him, he said it. They said, LeBron was like, hey, I'm not going to make you play basketball if you don't want to. You just had a traumatic event or whatever the case may be. Do you want to still play basketball or do you want to do something else? He told him straight up, I want to play basketball. This is what I was born to do. After that, LeBron took his hands off and was like, hey, man, this is your passion now. That right there, I was like, oh, yeah, that kid is on his way. He's on his way. That's his passion. And he'll just as soon, heaven forbid, but he'll just as soon die on the court living out his dream, like so many players have done. They died to live that dream out. That's just how much passion they have for it.
Yeah, I just want him to grow like a couple more inches. I think that'll definitely do him good if he just grew like 2 more inches, something like that. But 6'2", 6'3".
Well, he got another year or two. He got another year or two before he truly stopped growing. And then it might be all she wrote. It might be 6'3", 6'4", top out around that point, and that'll be it. And then he'll just have to accentuate with his skill. He'll just be a small dude with skill. Now Bryce has a different issue. Bryce is about 6'6" right now. You know what I mean? And he ain't even 20 yet. So they don't tell him how tall he going. He might be 6'9". Who knows?
Yeah. But dudes don't be understanding like when your parents have like so much, it's hard for you to have passion for things because like I've been having like getting stuff all my life. So it's like that's why I wouldn't say why Michael Jordan, the kid's not really that good as he is, but I'm just saying like it's hard to be as good as Michael Jordan. But once your parents have like so much, it's hard for you to be passionate about something because you already been getting spoon fed with everything. So for Bronny, for him to have like that level of passion for basketball, willing to die on the court, when they're putting that work, that's crazy, bro. But,
well, see, here's the difference between Jordan and LeBron. What's the main difference between Jordan and LeBron? You see, Bronny grew up in front of us. Your whole career, you've been watching LeBron. Who would you see on the court sometimes during practices, or who would you see on the court during games? He'd have little Bronny out there. Now, I could tell you with all certainty, I've never seen Jordan kids out there on the court dunking the ball with him. He holding them up like that. And I watched Jordan's career from the time from the time he went to the University of North Carolina.
Hey, that's great. That's crazy. I didn't even know how Michael Jordan kids looked to like recently. Till one of them was dating Laura Pippen.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. See, but so Bronny, so it could be aside from it being in his gene pool, but Bronny he literally grew up on the court. Literally. All them kids, Bryce, Zuri was out there. Like LeBron had him up there, holding him up with the ball up, dunking him with the ball. Jordan didn't do that. So of course, when his kids get of age, man, they ain't gonna give a damn about no sport. I think his oldest son, Marcus, he tried to play ball in college, and he was nothing. You know, he was a scratch. So he didn't take that passion seriously because his pops wasn't around like that to put him up there,
bro.
Like that.
That's all the bro. If my pops is Michael Jordan, he teaching me everything in the game, bro. All the now I'm living with this man. I have a basketball court in my house. I live with Michael Jordan, bro. You gotta make the league, bro. Like that's no.
But once again, it's one of those situations whereby it's simply this phrase. You always live by this phrase. Is it in you? If it's not in you, it's not in you. I don't give a damn. I don't care if your father is Jesus Christ. So some people, it's just like in gene pools. Some things might skip a generation. If it's just more than you have siblings, you have brothers and sisters, whatever the case may be. One sibling might look like your mama. One might look like the daddy. You might look like both of them. And then you might have a sibling that don't look like neither one of them at all. They might look like grandma, grandpops. Things skip generations. And sometimes it just happens like that.
I wouldn't say it's in you, but I would say it has to be some type of traumatic experience for you to have like a crazy level of passion for something. Like if you like that's why a lot of these people like coming out the hood, like Brian, they didn't really have much. That's why they make it, and that's why like he wanted to be such a good father because he never had a father. It was that traumatic experience put like that level of passion in
Dame,
somebody.
D. Lillard, and Jimmy Butler. Because remember, they was homeless too. They was homeless too. They was
yeah. Like I say, it's gotta. Is it in you? Like is it something's God innately give you? When he innately give you something, it's not just nothing you could do. Like, look, LeBron, when LeBron came out, man, he was just like, this dude was something else. I mean, 18 years old, 17. I mean, he's 15 years old playing with grown people, embarrassing them. Then he gets to the league, 18, 240, 6'8". It dominating already. He brought pretty much a long, barren, dead team back to some type of relevancy. He did that all on the shoulders of an 18-year-old. That's just not something that you that's something you create in a laboratory. You know what I mean? It's got to be in you, man. Some things you can't teach. Some things you just can't teach. That's just a natural fact. That's a natural fact.
And I'm glad you brought up the Bron stuff because I just had a whole Discord poll about it on who's the GOAT between Bron and MJ. And I don't get mad when people say MJ's the GOAT, but for me, I'm that type of person where you can say something, but what I want to know where your thought process is about that.
Right.
On why you think MJ's the GOAT or why you think this person's the GOAT. And when people bring up Bron flops or he lost 6 times in the finals and stuff,
that's really a weak argument.
Me Yeah.
It's a weak argument
because
when they say that.
Because I can go back even before I was born of this man playing with McDonald's workers and carrying them to the finals against the Spurs, and he lost. Right. And even Tim Duncan said out of his own mouth, we was playing 5-on-1 basketball.
Yeah, true. Well, you know what? That's why I kind of take Lil Bro's approach. I take DJ's approach with DJ says, you know, I don't even argue about the GOAT because once again, it really comes down to it's just a subjective argument. Like I'm one of those guys. I come from the era, you know, where I've been around long enough to watch Kareem play. Of course, Kareem started playing before I was born, 6-7 years before I was born. But I caught the rest of the bulk of his career. I caught the last 14 years of his career. And I saw enough. Now, of course, I had my dad in my ear, like, that's the greatest son. I want you to worship this guy. That's the greatest dude on the basketball court. You know, hearing him in my ear and then watching for myself, you know, what he's been able to do and then watching him pass Wilt Chamberlain's record. That became my GOAT, you know what I'm saying, around 80, 81, 82. I said, okay, this guy is the greatest basketball player that my 7 or 8 year old eyes have ever seen. Now, 40 years go past. I'm like, nobody's ever going to catch this guy, whatever. Here comes LeBron. Born at the same time, he broke Wilt Chamberlain's record, and then he comes 40 years later, and then he goes for that shot in history, the biggest shot heard all around the world, and then he surpasses Kareem as far as points is concerned. And then at that point, I had to look back and say, wait a minute, hold on now. You know, this kid, he's definitely something to be revered at. Now for nostalgic purposes, Kareem will probably always be my overall basketball GOAT. I'm talking about not just the NBA, but just for everything he's done in the game of basketball since it's in its inception, from high school to junior high school to college. Arguably the greatest college player of all times. Arguably the greatest high school basketball player of all times. And then at one point in time, you know, the GOAT of the NBA. So GOAT in 3 different categories and 3 different basketball systems. Overall, he's always going to, you know, hold that place in my heart. But I got to give it up to LeBron for everything that he's done. But, you know, for all intents and purposes, I'm like, DJ, I'll stay out of the GOAT conversation because it's just subjective. Some people are going to say Jordan. Some people are going to say Kobe. I've heard somebody say that the most ridiculous thing, that was like Dennis Rodman. I heard somebody say Dennis Rodman was the GOAT, but can I get mad at that? No, it's their subjective, you know, it's the way that they feel. It's the way they think. So I can't get mad at that. It's an opinion.
Yeah,
you know?
That's fine. Yeah, that's fair and valid. But I just, like, if you actually have a debate or whatever, that's one thing. But if you're just saying stuff just to say stuff.
Yeah, if you're just saying it, just saying it.
Yeah, like I can't respect that. Like, okay, these are valid. Yes, Brian. Yeah. But can you also include too? Because I think a lot of people, because I said 2018 Bron is the greatest player to touch the basketball court.
Oh man.
And I legit said, I don't think it's a hot take, but to some people it is. I said 2018 Bron smokes any version of MJ.
One would have a valid argument, but see, like you said, if you were debating somebody, and somebody said, "Okay, Gerald, okay, you said 2018 Bron. Now tell me why you came to that conclusion." Now you can have a discussion. Now, if you're just saying it, if you're saying no, this is my opinion, this is how I feel. If you preface it with that, then can nobody really argue with you?
Yeah, because I can say, and I have valid reasons too. Bron averaged. Right. He played all 82 games that year. Was MVP talks. He should have won MVP that year, but they gave it to James Harden. You carried
I can't believe that.
The Cavs team to the finals.
Yeah, yes.
And you was the underdog in every series. You was not favored against the Pacers. I think people forget about how good that Pacers team was in 2018.
Oh, that was excellent.
It was great. The Raptors. People had them going to the finals against Golden State.
Oh yeah, that was that good.
They had Bron getting swept by Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
You swept Toronto. You didn't get swept. You swept them.
Mm-hmm.
In all 4 games. Then you faced the Celtics, even without Kyrie Irving. People still had you lose it because of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Terry Rozier.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Underdog. Straight up.
It took, even Draymond Green said it, because I'm not just saying this how I personally feel. Even Draymond Green said himself. He said on a podcast, his own podcast, if we didn't have Kevin Durant, we would have been cooked. We was never being brought ever.
Natural fact.
It took 4 Hall of Famers to beat one man.
One man. Wow.
Yep. And he had no help. His second option is J.R. Smith. Just think about that. Your second option in a finals run is J.R. Smith. And I just heard a Twitter space a few weeks ago, Major, which, again, it's their opinion, is fine. But I heard someone say SGA could carry that team to the finals.
No.
They said SGA, Stephen Curry, Michael Jordan, and I'm just like, no one could take that team to the finals. Not a single soul on planet Earth could take that team to the finals.
Well, you say this 2018?
2018 LeBron Cavs team. Yes.
He was hooping with Dellavedova.
Yeah, he was a. You know what? You don't even have to read his stats, nephew. When you say 2018 next to LeBron, all you need to do is just put next to look. Listen, next to LeBron name, don't even put LeBron this amount of rebounds or he averaged this amount of points in this amount of minutes. Just put LeBron. He was an idiot this year. In this particular year and time, he was a fool. He was a plumb fool out there on that court. Nobody knew what the hell was wrong with him. What is wrong with this dude? That I'm not going to even. You don't even have to read his stats off. He was a fool during that time, an absolute fool. And I don't care what team you were a fan of at the time. When you looked at that and saw that, you could not. Being a lover of basketball, you couldn't say this wasn't some of the greatest basketball play that you had ever seen in your life. You couldn't say it.
Led this team in points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, 3-point shooting.
He was an idiot.
Even free throw shooting. This man led in every category.
Yeah, he was an idiot, bro.
And you know what people don't talk about now? People don't talk about his clutchness. You know how many game winners he hit?
He hit like so many game winners in that whole
in that one playoff run.
Yeah, in that one playoff run, bro.
He was stupid, man.
He was stupid. Led the NBA, like the whole entire playoffs that year in game winning shots. Right? I saw this, bro. I was so mad. And here's why I was mad. I was like, how come we can't get this off? You know, I was mad because it's like somebody saying, hey, come over here. I done made all this barbecue for you, all this barbecue. And then you get over there and all they got left is a McRib. That's it. You getting your mouth was watering for some brisket, some steak, some ribs, some burgers, some hot dogs, with all that stuff. And then you get over there and then it's a damn McRib on the table waiting on you. Oh man, that's all we had left. He was teasing us. No, seriously, he was teasing. That's why I was mad at him. I said, you know what? Screw LeBron, man. I'm tired of this. Like, you don't get to play like this on somebody else's team that I don't like. I'm not a fan of these guys. You don't get to play like this, but I've always been a fan of his. But you don't get to play like this and then just walk away and then you not do this the next year over. If you don't do this exact same thing the next year or even close to it, don't talk to me for a year. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't care if I see you at the airport. Hey, big dog. Hey, don't say nothing to me, bro. Me personally, if I was wrong, I would choke them out.
Facts. Like I don't want to. I don't want to deal with this. Like I want to see this every single damn time. Don't tease me. You know, that's how good that dude was in 2018, bro. I was like, yeah.
I heard Steph could carry that team to the finals. Jordan, I said no. And how I know, too, because a lot of people don't bring this up because they love MJ so much. People forgot. That man, before he got Scottie Pippen Jr. and Dennis Rodman, he was getting, I can't even say the word, but he was getting cooked.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He was getting thrown around. Pistons.
Say nephew. I was there, man, for 7 years. For 7 years, man. Now the very guy that you couldn't beat, the very guy that you couldn't beat,
Bird is the greatest white player ever. Like, and this man told Michael in his face, "I'm going to hit this three in your face, and you're not going to do nothing." And he did the same thing, and people don't want to talk about that. Why people don't talk about that?
Oh, no. Oh, no. I'll talk about it. I'll even say this. Bird once called Jordan. He said Jordan is like God in what, in gym shoes or basketball shorts or something like that, he said. Now, by him saying that, most people were like, oh, he bestowed upon Jordan the greatest compliment of all. I said, ladies and gentlemen, y'all are looking at it the wrong way. See, perspective is everything.
Right.
He wasn't praising Jordan. You know what he was saying? That I caught it way back then. He wasn't saying, Jordan is God, in basketball shorts, just to be saying that to give him praise. He was saying that because guess what Jordan couldn't do to Bird? He couldn't beat Bird.
So 8-0 against in the finals, in the playoffs.
So in other words, what was Bird saying? If Jordan is God in basketball shorts, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? God has never beat me. Wait, let me go back. Those are bars. I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. He said that this dude was God in gym shorts. Okay? Now, most people take that as a compliment.
Jesus and Black Jesus on the basketball court cannot stop me, nigga.
And Black Jesus on the basketball court, right? Now, if this dude is true, if he's really God and Jesus on the court, then Bird, a white boy from French Lick, Indiana, beat God. That makes that line even more lethal when he said it. So, in other words, I bestowed upon him the essence of a godlike figure, and I beat a deity on the court. And he's never been able to beat me. What is he, 0-3 against Bird or 0-6?
No, he's 0-8. 0-8.
0-8? Come on. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I get it. Everything fair. And all to bring up is even like Braun haters that don't like and everything. Those Larry Bird fans who hate Braun. They'll say, "Hey, listen here. Look. You can say, you look. I hate Braun, but you ain't gonna glaze MJ either, nigga.
No.
MJ stop Bird.
No,
step back mid-range shots and everything. I'm like, oh, I love these.
I had to shut people down. With the same logic,
bro. Who hate Braun defending Braun, like.
Right. I'm a transition. I'm a transition. Allow me to transition to football for just 10 seconds. Now check this out.
Fine, dude. You know I love football, Major.
Now in basketball, right? Now in basketball, in football, it can be said that Tom Brady is considered the GOAT to some people, right? To most people, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's the GOAT. Now, if he's the GOAT, he's pretty much he's pretty much the god of football, right? They're pretty much the god of football in some people's eyes. Well, guess what? Somebody, no name.
I know where you're
somebody.
Going. I know
hold
where
on,
you're going.
Hold on. Somebody.
I know where you're going, bro.
Somebody who is not on Tom Brady's level in any stretch of the imagination. Somebody that's always been talked about beat God twice in the Super Bowl when it mattered the most.
I knew it.
He beat him twice. So don't give me this cockamamie. Don't give me the cockamamie about who to go. It's subjective, and that's why it's subjective, ladies and gentlemen. That's why it's subjective. A regular dude beat God, and guess what? Tom Brady could say, "I got 7 rings. That's nice. That's great." But the reason why you don't have 9 is because Eli Manning beat you twice.
I can also say Nick Foles too, brother.
Nick Foles beat him once. He beat him once, and then who else beat him?
No, it's just Eli Manning. He's 7. Tom Brady is 7-3 in the Super Bowl.
7-3 in the Super Bowl because a nobody beat you twice.
Eli Manning beat him.
Two nobodies beat you twice. So what does that say about God in sports?
Yeah, bro.
You got to take that to your grave. That you ain't never beat Bird. You got to take it to your grave.
As much as I hate Tom Brady, like I used to hate Tom Brady when he was on the Patriots, man. But the more I think about it, I legit said, bro, I said, yo, if I'm Tom Brady and I'm known for the greatest player, whatever, but when someone bring up I lost to Eli Manning in the Super Bowl, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what's worse. You losing, I don't know, that Josh Giddey, like you lose to like Josh Giddey in the finals, or you lose to a not good quarterback to your level in the Super Bowl. Like I don't know what's worse.
I would say they're both around about level. They're just about level as embarrassment goes, because but it goes to show you it's just like they say in football. Any given Sunday, it can happen.
Any given Saturday, it's called football. Anything can happen. Upsets can happen.
So if the GOAT if somebody is undefeated against a GOAT, then does that make the GOAT the GOAT?
No,
no.
I know what you're doing, bro.
So what I'm saying is you got a clean pair of underwears on, but that one poop stain is always going to be that you couldn't beat Bird. It's the one crap stain. All your rest of your underpants is clean. But the one crap stain in the middle of your career is Bird beat you. Bird is that dookie stain that's in the middle of your drawers. Boy, that's gotta hurt at night.
I know you want to scratch it too, but if you scratch it, you're gonna make it worse.
You're gonna make it worse. And that's why Jordan, and that's why people like Jordan never outright comes out and says he's the GOAT. You know why? Because he can't. He know he can't say it. He know he can't say it. He's a great player. Don't get me wrong. I hate Jordan. I love his shoes. I got 300 pairs of them. But I love his shoes. But I didn't like him. But I'm not. That's not gonna shake me from saying that he was one of the greatest players. In fact, I got him. You know, I definitely got him top 5 of the greatest of all time. I can't help it. I got to tell the truth. But if he's being truthful with himself, like he said before, he even said himself. He said there can't be how could there be a GOAT when I've never played against Bill Russell? I've never played against Will Chamberlain or whatever. He got 11, I got 6. Does that make me better than him or him better than me? No, it's just, it's different eras, different times. So that is the conservative. That's the proper answer he could give, because he said, "No, man, I'm the GOAT. I'm the absolute best." Then all somebody got to do is bring up that boo-boo stain that he has, that one boo-boo stain that he has on the career.
I would make that a meme, bro. I appreciate you for that boo-boo stain. That is crazy.
Hey, Larry Bird good, but like if Jokic win one more ring though, that's gonna be a debate.
I know it too, bro.
I will say this. He gets one more ring. I have to put him in top 10 of all time centers. I don't put him in top 10 right about now. I don't put him right now, not yet. But he wins another one. Somebody's going to have to move out of top 10. And
who's his top 10?
You can even slide him in your top. If you can slide him in your top 5 if you really want to. But
I would have to. Yes.
I will say this.
Go ahead.
I will say this though. You remember what when the OKC won the championship? You know what OKC fans were trying to say, bro, and media
what?
And the media. It's not just OKC fans, the media too. They said SGA is better than Kobe Bryant of all time.
Wow.
Better than D Wade of all time. Better than Bron. Better than and I'm sitting there trying my best not to laugh because like I get he won a championship. People do the same thing with Jalen Hurts. Same thing with Jalen Hurts and Cam Newton. Look, don't get me wrong. A Super Bowl is awesome on the resume, whatever. But I think a lot of people forget too is a team accomplishment, not a personal accomplishment. Don't get me wrong. He's good and all, but you ain't Kobe. Right. You ain't D Wade. Look, I don't like what he did. I don't like the Suns situation, but that man is a hooper. Like he was a demon in Miami. He was great.
Definitely.
Curry, what's the top 10 centers?
Top 10 centers: Shaq, Hakeem, Kareem, Wilt, Bill, and who else do you want to put in there? Because I can't think of no one else or outside those guys that I can listen.
I think I got Kareem, Bill Russell, Wilt, Hakeem, Shaq, Duncan is listed as a power forward. Duncan plays.
I give him more.
He's more as a power forward.
He's listed as a power forward, but he played a ton of center.
No, he did, but because it was because of they didn't have no other centers available. So
Yeah.
David
Robinson,
I would have to.
A little bit of Moses Malone.
Oh, now you're talking my language.
And I think I'm gonna have Jokic in my top 10.
Okay, now for me, now
and Patrick Ewing. I didn't mean cut you off. Patrick Ewing.
Definitely Patrick Ewing. But I would have to do it like how I did my guards. It would have to be people that I seen play. Like I wasn't alive to see Will play, even though he's a great. If I'm looking at from an overall standpoint, people I've seen play, people I didn't see play, people from my dad's generation or whatever the case may be, then I definitely would put Will Chamberlain is definitely there. I saw most of Kareem's career, so Kareem is definitely my number one center. Number 2, I got to give it to Shaq. Shaq is definitely number 2. If he's not number 2,
Shaq too much too, bro. I get what he said sometimes is crazy.
Yes,
but he was moving on that basketball court at 230 some pounds, bro was moving like a guard.
Yeah, he was a plum idiot. Man. He was a plum idiot.
The only thing that stopped him was himself. No one could
that's
stop
the only
him
thing.
but himself.
Yes,
that was
that's
it.
That's it. That's definitely it. Definitely got to give it to Akeem the Dream. The Dream, I mean that first step. Oh my God! The only other person I could say that had a step that fast was James Worthy. But for a big guy to have a step that fast, definitely got to give it to the Dream. Definitely got to give it to Moses Malone. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Wes Unseld. Now, now the reason why I wasn't alive to see him play, but the reason why I want to put him in there so bad, even though I wasn't old enough to see him play, was because this dude was a 6'7" center averaging 14 rebounds for a career against the likes of Wilt Chamberlain. And it's the only player that Wilt Chamberlain has ever been afraid of, bro. I want to put him in there like, there you go, but then I would have to put Wilt and Bill Russell and all those guys or whatever the case may be. But I'll say if I'm doing the top 20, I definitely would have to put Jokic somewhere in the top 20, but I got to go with David Robinson. Definitely would have to go with I didn't see Bill Walton, a lot of Bill Walton. That's all. I think I saw some of McAdoo. Definitely Patrick Ewing. Man, Robert Parrish.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah. So just a bunch of people. Artis Gilmore. So I think I saw a little bit of his career. It's just a lot of people, man. It's so many people. Oh my God, And then of course I got a bunch of honorable mentions. Of course, I'm saying Ben Wallace would be in there, and
how we view Ben Wallace as a center or power forward?
Well, what he did to Shaq and them when we played them, was it 04 or 02? I think it might have been 04.
I mean, you got to put Dwight Howard, right?
Definitely Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard definitely.
People forget about Dwight Howard too.
Definitely Dwight Howard. Definitely saw all of his career. It's just so many. Yao Ming. I mean, come on, like if you're going top 20, well, you know what? I guess you go ahead and throw Jokic up in that top 10. If you're weeding out the older guys, if you're putting the older guys in, count the older guys, then he would fall. But definitely, I would bring him in, just because we're counting, guys that I've seen. I will put him in top 10.
Honorable mention.
Gasol's another good, he's an honorable mention. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot of them, It's a lot of them. So,
how about since 2000?
Since 2000,
Shaq number 1.
Yeah. Oh, without question.
I feel like Dwight number 2. Chris. Bosh.
John D. Venom just brought up Yao Ming.
Yeah,
Chris Bosh.
I brought up,
Yo, who's better, Yao Ming or Chris Bosh?
Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh.
Yeah.
Chris Bosh. Yeah, he. I can't explain why.
But was nice, man. He was nice.
Yeah, he was an idiot. Yeah. So there's just so many. You'd really have to write them down.
Bro. It's so
it
hard.
It is. So many great players have come through this league, man. It's not even funny. Yeah, that's why I say that. Your any top 10 or top 5 that you have is going to be subjective because it's your top 5, your top 10, your top 20. So now, and the NBA could say one thing. They can give their top 10, their top 5, their top 20. We don't necessarily have to agree with. Same thing in anything you give in the top 10. What's your top 5 favorite food joints? What's it? Who make the best French fry? It's subjective, So yeah, it's all subjective.
Oh, Mutombo. Steve also brought Mutombo.
Oh, damn, I forgot about Mutombo.
And Mutombo. No, nothing in my house.
Nothing here. Nothing here. Alonzo Mourning. I mean, these are guys,
Yeah,
these are guys you got to look at. There's a bunch of guys you got to look at, man.
Yeah.
Did Al Horford sign anywhere yet?
He's supposed to sign with Golden State, but you know what's funny, cheating? My bad, I'm eating. Jonathan Kuminga has held these niggas hostage since June 30th.
Yeah.
We are going to start training camp in 12 to 13 more days.
Yep.
And he is so petty with y'all to where y'all can't sign nobody until he's done on what he wants to do. Because remember, Golden State can't do nothing without Jonathan Kuminga.
Facts. Natural fact.
Hey, salute to Jonathan Kuminga. You're in. Hey, come to the Lake Show next summer. You know, you and Luka will be special. You know, let's work. Let's work.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, he's working for LeBron. He's a LeBron fan too, by the way. So he's doing the Lord's
20,
work.
and then in 2027, somehow get Giannis over here. I'm just saying, you know, I don't want to stir the pot. I don't want to stir the pot.
I think that's why we went on. I think that's why we don't want to trade the first, because we're trying to get
What y'all think of the Kawhi situation in the Clippers?
I don't think of it.
You don't think of it? That's
I don't think of it.
That's fair. Hey,
He made his bed. He got to lay in it.
I will say this though: he's a Hall of Fame scammer.
Salute.
Great credit to do. Hey, you
Salute.
tell me I can miss 40 to 80 games a season and I get paid $40 million? Have you lost your job? Like that's like you only reporting to work for a whole year and you're getting paid your minimum. Like you're getting
paid minimum. Yeah.
I will say Kawhi is the only player in his prime that I trust. Not to say that he will do something, that I trust to guard prime LeBron.
I agree, and I'm a Kawhi fan too, and I agree.
Yeah.
I love Kawhi, bro. Look, look, see, we forgot Joel Embiid. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, forgot him. If Embiid now,
wasn't so banged up, man.
Have you seen Embiid lately? Have you seen him lately? That dude is in amazing shape right now.
Oh, hey,
man, in Embiid and in shape Embiid is a very dangerous guy. He in his shape Embiid, Jokic is afraid of him.
Y'all forget that guy.
All I have to do is call Embiid.
Yep.
And he be moving Jokic like
Embiid had something to say. I was able to pull up a little bit of footage of an interview when asked how does he feel about Jokic and everybody, passing him up and forgetting him. And this is exactly what he said, his words. I don't care. I just trust the process. Everything is going to work out. I'm coming back better than ever. It's going to be Philadelphia in 5.
And he still played for Team USA.
That's what he said. His word. He said it, not me. I didn't. Don't shoot the messenger. He said it, not me. So he said, "I want that smoke with Jokic, the Joker." So
hey, you sound just like Joel Embiid, bro.
Trust the process. He said that. I didn't say it. He said it.
No, I know. That's why I'm laughing. Hey, look, Embiid. Hey, man, look. I try to look. I'll be defending you, Embiid. I know people be bashing you because
you do.
Yeah, dude. Like,
I'm glad
we'll be in person, bro. Like, I need to have a conversation with my man.
I'm glad that I have fans around the NBA who still believe in me and to trust the process.
Woo! Hey, man, look. Because I think a lot of people forget too, a healthy Embiid is like the best player in the world.
Yeah, man. He's definitely MVP candidate.
He could beat you. Cookie in the mid range, 3.
Shoot that 3 sometime. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Take the ball in.
He be frying Jokic.
Jokic was kind of glad he was injured. He was like, "I'm glad that Embiid is injured. I cannot play when he's on the court.
Contain him. I cannot contain this stuff."
I just seen the photo of Embiid. He's like thinner.
He's in amazing shape, bro.
Bro, Embiid was averaging 30, 12, 5 on 49, 38, 90 shooting splits. Now he's slimmer and more healthy. This is Embiid hurt doing this.
And he was doing it at 330 pounds.
Hey, but don't let that fool you.
Pounds, by the way, on one leg doing that to people.
Don't let that fool you, though, because Zion, he did the same thing. He got injured again.
Yeah. But see, here's the problem with Zion, though, man. See, body
type. He can't keep it in his pants, man. He can't keep it in his pants.
He got to definitely keep it in his pants. And then he got to lay off the gumbo late at night. I already told him about that. But he also has to. You can't be that heavy.
Look, gumbo be busting, man. Look,
it do be busting. But just don't eat it after 7 p.m. That's all.
That meat gumbo be going crazy, bro.
Oh my God. Oh my God! Don't stop.
Sausages, chicken.
Oh my God!
Oh.
Throw it over some rice. Oh man, it's all she wrote. But no. But no. But all I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is,
look, I got my big bro made me hungry.
oh man, I'm about to go over here right now. You know what I'm saying? Give me a bowl of Zatarans. No, no. But no. See the thing with Zion. See the thing with the Zion is this. You can't be that big, jumping that high all the time. You're landing. That's gonna put that wear and tear on your knees faster than anything else. Ask any high jumping guy now. You know what I'm saying? They're ground bound now. You know, he has to develop his game more to the point where he can shoot that midi a lot better. He can get from the three. Everything don't have to be you trying to tear down the damn rim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna bust your shock absorbers and your knees gone. They're gonna be gone, you know. And yeah. So I mean, the guy is 872 pounds and he got a 75-inch vertical jump. What do you think is gonna happen when all that weight comes down? That's like dropping a boulder off a cliff.
You know? Yeah, bro. And then you're gonna be on the ground trying to figure out why is the earth causing an earthquake type of thing, and you're like, well, this is why, y'all.
Yeah, you're gonna be looking up like, you're gonna have one of them light bulb moments. Oh, so this is how the Grand Canyon was created. Oh, I understand now. You know, so fat ass man. Yes.
Hey man, look, people slander Zion too much too, man. It's like, look, Zion.
Yeah. I was best
in high school.
When you keep it in I can't defend you and keep it on your pants, but when you're on the court,
keep your pants
on the court, you're a good player. If he could work on that jump shot more, dude, that's all he's missing him.
That's why I said he could come to LA. Everybody, come be like her. I didn't know, this is the last place on earth he needs to be because we have something next to the arena called Figueroa Street. Now, what's Figueroa Street, ladies and gentlemen? For those of y'all that's not in LA, I'm out here in LA. Figueroa Street is full of women that don't need to be out there walking.
Baby mamas.
So if he see that, he's going to be googly eyed like, oh, so y'all got women down here and Gumbo? Oh man, so yeah, that's not going to work for him. Stay out there in New Orleans. You're a little safer out there.
No, I wanted to go to New York.
Oh, that's just as bad. That's just as bad.
Y'all see that photo?
I thought about New York, and then you just
Yeah, no. He needs to go to butt scratch Arkansas, somewhere where there's no vices that can
North Dakota.
Yeah, go like Wyoming or something. Idaho, potato country.
You know what? Go to Charlotte. You heard? Go to Charlotte.
Yeah, you can. Wait. Well, hold on. Now, if
Charlotte be sunny.
Yeah, if it's North Carolina, you don't want to go there. Oh no.
What they got in North Carolina?
He be parting out the baby.
No, he needs to go wherever Austin Reaves is from. Butt scratch Arkansas or something like that.
Hard rock.
Go over there. Just rolling around bales of hay. Just man, this is what we done all day.
Yeah, just roll around and eat your country green bean casserole and
eat that. With that, onion with crispy onions on top.
Crispy onions. Yep. Hey, my mom. Before my dad passed,
flavorless lemonade,
he could throw down that green bean casserole in that kitchen. Big Metro, I'm telling you, I don't care for green bean casserole. I don't care for the white people dishes, but that green bean casserole, oh my god!
My only thing with white people is this: I don't care what you do, but do the next time I catch somebody putting Lay's, potato chips, and potato salad, I'm going to write Congress. I'm going to write Congress. Potato salad is not meant to be crunchy, ladies and gentlemen. It certainly don't have blueberries in it. Stop.
Wait, what? Wait.
I know exactly what.
Wait.
Your ears are too black to hear that, nephew. Your ears are too black to hear that, nephew.
Wait a minute now. Blueberries and potato salad? Oh, heck no. What?
They say, well, it adds a bit of a crunch. If I want to crunch, I want to taste some celery in it or something. Not no damn blueberries. Well, you didn't make this is a fruit salad or potato salad. I don't know. Anyway. But
That's
yeah.
nasty, bro.
But it has been fun, fellas. I have to get up out of here, but I still will be listening in to the end of the show. But I got to make my runs and my move. But it has been fun. It's always been a pleasure, man.
I appreciate you, Major. Is it possible for you to I'm gonna type it in the chat. I'm typing in the chat because I don't say out loud. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hit in the chat, and I will read the chat. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna send in the private chat first.
Y'all see that photo of Steph?
What about Steph?
It's like he been hitting the weights. You search a Steph Curry photo, he looks like he got muscles.
What Curry? What you saying? Curry bulked up?
Yeah.
Oh, Curry bulked up. I remember 2023. He put on more weight. Wow.
I don't know, but he his arms looking like nice and bulked up.
That's crazy, bro. Hey, we got my man Preacher in the building. Preacher, what's the word? Preacher, man. How we doing, Preacher, man?
Yeah, not much, man. Salute. Not much.
Hey, man.
Not much. Much love, everybody. Much love. So what's the topic? What's the topic?
What's the main topic outside of us getting off track here was who would the Lakers, like, who would you like for the Lakers to target outside of Andrew Wiggins, Trey Murphy, Matisse Thybulle, Keegan Murray, PJ Washington, but found out I'm sorry, y'all, but we can't trade for PJ until next offseason. I know. Kelly Oubre Jr. is available. Dylan, the villain. I know people hate Dylan Brooks, but you know how much we love Dylan.
I like Dylan Brooks. I like his edge. He's an edgy player. I think they bring a lot of grit.
If anything, I think and I'm sorry to talk over you, but I feel they'll need a censor. DeAndre Ayton is not gonna cut it.
What? I'm sorry, I didn't get what you said. Are you saying that you don't think DeAndre Ayton is going to do good for us?
I mean, I don't think he's going to cut it. I'm not saying he's not going to do good, but like.
Well, I think if there's some players out there to be had outside of Andrew Wiggins, I mean, of course, Kelly Oubre Jr., Matisse Thybulle, who averages almost, I would say, 3 steals a game. There's some players out there that you can get from the Blazers. There's another defensive player that the Blazers have that you could probably prick, but he's young talent,
You talking about Tony Kamara?
Yeah, Kamara. Yep.
Oh, yep. I knew it. When you said another guy from Portland, I said, let me see.
Yeah. There's another player. Like I said, there's players out there that could be had. In other words, that the Lakers need. But like I said again, they're not going to. I don't think Pelinka wants to see what what he's cooking with. He wants to see what he's cooking with. He wants to see what he has, and I believe, if they do make a trade, it's going to be after probably December, around that time frame. You know what I'm saying? Because simple fact that, they're they want to see what they have, and they got a lot of young talent. If you look at, they signed Mammon. He's like 6'7", athletic, guard at the G League. He used to play for Golden State. He's a leaper. They got some G Leaguers on the team that they're gonna evaluate. Somebody's gonna make it if we don't sign. But
Arthur
like I said, Kaluma. Really, I like Kaluma. I really liked Kaluma. I'm shocked that he didn't. He actually went. He's a hustle player. He's a real hustle player. Kind of like grabs rebounds and can get to the basket.
He's a monster of a rebounder, man.
And I'm shocked that he didn't get a lot of summer league play because of the names of Dalton Connect and Bronny James and Adu Theo didn't play, but he kind of got the back seat, and I think That's unfortunate, but there's a lot of other players. We just don't want to. You don't want to bring in like I think DJ. He said it yesterday on a different podcast. He said you don't want to just be a team with a bunch of defensive players that can't score.
Right. We need
You
that.
want to be, like Marcus Smart. You want to be balanced all the way through. So you want to get players like Marcus Smart who can score and defend. So, when you think about Matisse Thybulle, who's an athletic, 6'6",
6'7" wing
guard.
Guard.
But it's 6'6" right here. They say 6'6" right here, but
yeah,
he's 6'6", 6'5" is what it say. But he's athletic. He can hit that corner three, right? And
be athletic.
you want a lot of, because you think when Golden State won those championships, they had a lot of Swiss Army knives. They had Livingston, Iguodala, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had a
Clay.
lot of but Clay. When I mean Swiss Army knives, Clay was strictly for scoring. He's not known for his defense. He's just three. He shoots threes, and he has an okay mid range, right?
Right.
Clay's
his defense was good too, though, during his time.
Yeah, but he's not Clay. Clay's not going to shut nobody down. Clay's not known as a defensive specialist, right? You can get past Clay. I've seen. I can bring up a lot of highlights, and I probably over 80% of Klay Thompson's highlights where people are going by him, like Kyrie Irving and Donovan Mitchell. He's not stopping anybody, right?
Right. Yeah.
But he's known for his offense. The guy can shoot, right? One of the best 3-point shooters in history. But I will say this: when Golden State won, they had Sean Livingston, they had Andre Iguodala, they had I'm trying to think guards that they had. I'm trying to think of some of the other guards they had. I'm gonna have to go back and look at Golden State's guards here. You wanna build a team. I can't stand Golden State, but But my thing is, it's like, like I said, they had here it is. Even Draymond Green, he's known for his defense. He's very he gets on people's he aggravates them. They had, like I said, here's their lineup right here. Okay, 2017-18, Sean Livingston, Iguodala, Kevin Durant. He's not really known for his defense, but he's like 7-foot wingspan. And when you got players like that, when you have a team of that talent, Draymond Green can play defense. Andre Iguodala can play defense. Sean Livingston can stay with you and play defense, stay in front of you. It's just like when you look at their roster, it just we need players like that, right? We need players, who can, we need players like that who can defend, who can, you might need some defenders that will switch on the floor. You might have to switch. Like you got LeBron and Rui, right? So if you got LeBron and Rui on the floor, LeBron, his defense is decent, right? But Rui, now you're saying, hey, Rui, go switch. Now you're in trouble. You're asking Rui Hachimura to switch on defense. And what if he gets switched on Stephen Curry? That's a bad switch up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want Rui out there. We saw what happened in the playoffs with they said they had Harrison Barnes. They had Leandro Barbosa. Andre Iguodala. They had David Lee, but he's a power forward. Deshaun Livingston. They had Brandon Rush, Maurice Spates, and Klay Thompson. So, at the time they were winning, they had a lot of moving parts. And I think this roster was, yeah. So just imagine having Harrison Barnes, Sean Livingston, Andre Iguodala right there. Harrison Barnes is still putting up. He's got decent defense, Harrison Barnes, and the guy's still putting up easily, 14, 15 points a game in the NBA today right now. He's averaging right now for a career. He averages almost 14 points a game. Harrison Barnes. He's a champion. And anybody can come on here and tell me Harrison Barnes sucks. The dude is a champion. He is a champion. He he plays for the Spurs right now with Pop, but the dude averages a career almost 14 points, 13.9 points per game. And so you put that together with Andre Iguodala's defense and Sean Livingston's playmaking ability, Golden State, that's why they were so good. And then you add in Kevin Durant when Kevin Durant came there. Now, some of the players, they weren't there as, but some of them were. We have to, I'm not using Golden State because I can use other teams. Like you can use Dallas. You can even use OKC. OKC had a lot of moving parts. They had our boy ex-Laker Alex Caruso, right? They had Dort, right? You look at, they had Wiggins. If you look at all the moving parts that championships teams have, they would probably have 3 defenders that can score the ball, they can shoot the 3, and they're athletic and they can jump. You got Dort who can shoot the 3. He's Did-I. Dort could shoot that 3. And he's strong. The dude is solid. You're not moving Dort. At 6'4", 6'5", you're not moving Lou Dort, right? Alex Caruso, athletic. We know about Alex Caruso. Athletic guard, 6'5", 6'6", can jump out the gym. And is a pest on defense, right? A pest. In Oklahoma, OKC. And then they got Williams, or the scorer. The one that scores. I think it's Williams.
Yes, Jalen Williams.
Jalen Williams. He's
J-Dub, yep. They found J-Dub.
J-Dub gets like, I want to say like, he averages 2 steals a game, I want to say. Yep. The dude is a dog on defense.
He can guard 1 through 5, bro.
Yeah, anybody tell me different that J-Dub, I mean, he's come a long way and put in work. If anybody says, man, you're lying, J-Dub, he ain't no defensive defender. He don't do that. I want them to come. If anybody's listening, if you tell me J-Dub, like I'm looking at, where's that? Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams averages, okay. Let me go here. I have to look at the roster here. Jalen, here we go. 6'5". They got a lot of Williamses on that team too. Which is a good name. Williams is a good name. He averages 21 points per game. And the dude guess how many steals he gets? He gets almost 2 steals, 1.6 steals a game. That's almost 2 steals, pretty much. I mean, and he has a plus over a plus minus. He has a plus 6.6. He's over 6.6. Like the dude is, when he's on the floor, he's his defensive.
His impact is there.
Yeah, his impact is there. So if you look at the players that they got, I mean, they got, and Shea too. Shea can play defense too. Shea gets like almost 2 steals a game. So you got Alex Caruso. You have
Lou Dort,
J-Dub, Alex Caruso. Their whole team is just out to get you. You even got Isaiah Joe at 6'3". He can play defense. And so you want to have, like, we're on our way. I believe we're on our way. We got the right pieces. You got Marcus Smart. If we can get Vando to get back with, if anything, if Vando can get back to what he used to do, right? If Vando can get back to what Vando used to do, okay, now we got Vando. And if Jake LaRavia can just give maybe a guy. Say it again.
Be our 2-way guy. Same thing with Vando. We need Vando.
Yeah, get at least 1.5.
That's legit. The only issue with Vando is offensive. Like, if you just be respectable offensively to where you cannot get played off the court, we're good, dude.
Yeah. If Jake LaRavia can be, like you said, 2-way, get like 1.5 steals a game, He's aggressive. He's even scoring like 8 to 10 points a game. I don't need Jake LaRavia to go out there and be LeBron or Luca. But I mean, if he gets like 12 points a game, then God bless his soul.
Oh yeah, for
Right?
sure. Oh, do you know his career averages as a starter?
No, I know it's like what 10 or something like that.
No,
10.
it's what? No, it's higher than that. He averages
What is
21
that?
points per game. That's a
Well, that's
starter.
but you got to look at you have to look at the stint, how long he did it, and you know what I'm saying,
No,
how
no, no,
many
no,
games
no,
it
right,
was.
right, right. No.
You know what
That's
I'm
true.
saying?
That's true. But it shows too, like he can start for you as well.
Right,
He's better as a starter than a guy who comes off the bench.
right,
But I know what you're
right.
talking about. Yeah.
But if you look at the championship teams, I just told you. I just told the panel. If you look at the championship teams that won championships, they had uh defensive players that could stop you and also score on you. And the Lakers got it. We got Marcus Smart. We know Marcus Smart can do that. We know Jake LaRavia can score the ball. But the missing factor is Vando. So if I'm gonna tell you something, if Vando's not up to par this year, that's when a dude Theo has to like he. I'm praying that he's this special. He's got this special talent because I already know dude is tenacious on defense. The dude is a monster, right? The
He was
dude can
guarding
score.
centers in college and stuff, dude. And my
Say it again.
God, he was guarding centers in college and
Yeah, 6'8". Yeah, 6'8",
Jesus,
230.
man.
Like
Right.
the dude is a monster. So if like Vando don't come, he's not serious, and Vando's not playing good, then I'm praying that a dude Theo is the guy that steps up. He's already got his vertical is just ridiculous. And then we got Bronny James. A lot of people saying, should Bronny James get playing time? Hell yes, he should get playing time. Like, are we going to do what we did last year? I was just talking about this the other day. Are we going to just have Bronny James come in on garbage time, which is like 2 minutes left? Is he going to come in the game like with 2 minutes left and then all of a sudden game over? I think it's time for JJ Redick to allow some of this young talent, because sometimes the talent is right underneath your nose. I mean, we probably if our we have a good record before, I would say, before December, and we're clicking. Like, I mean, we got way more wins than we do losses. We got like, probably maybe about 4 losses, and we got like, I would say like maybe 20, I don't know what the record's going to be, but we got way less losses and we got a whole lot of wins. You got to get Bronny James, like he earned, like I'm pretty sure he's going to have to earn to play out there. Because if he gets out there, he's just passing. He's not ready. But if he's going to the basket, taking shots, and he's aggressive, he's saying, "Hey, JJ Redick, I'm ready. Put me out there. I'm scoring. I'm averaging like 5-6 points a game." You know,
Right.
and I look at trades right now. I think we could trade with and I think was it you that said, somebody said that Luka asked for Herb Jones.
Major, big bro, major.
I think, I don't know, because that's going to take a lot. I don't know his contract. I know they just signed him.
23 million. That's all.
Somebody
Underpaid, by
said,
the way. Underpaid.
somebody
23.
said somebody said that we're going to have to get another contract involved. Another
He
team.
makes 23 million, so you can just do Gabe and Maxey. But I would throw in Reaves for Herb Jones. That's how good of a
No,
basketball player.
I'm not doing that. I'm sorry.
I would do it personally.
Yeah, I understand, but I'm not throwing Austin Reaves in there, because I think if something happens to Luka, and Lord, we saw it in the Olympics when that scare when Luka went down and he hit his knee, right?
Mm-hmm.
If something happens to Luka, then that's next man up, and next man up is going to be who? Austin Reaves. So you don't want to trade Austin Reaves, and now you got to go to Herb Jones. Nah, and then guess who the stress goes on? Just the shoulders. It goes on LeBron James. Because sometimes we've been there when Austin Reaves, we're like, hey, Austin Reaves, carry the mantle. Carry the mantle. Sometimes he's done good, but most times he's he's not that guy. That is the A+ guy. He's not an A guy. He's your third best scorer on the team. But he could win you a game or two, but he's not like a franchise player. And I would never do that. I would never. The only reason why I wouldn't trade Austin Reeves because if something happens to Luka, you're gonna need Austin Reeves. We ain't gonna need Herb Jones. Is because if something happens to Luka, we trade Austin Reeves. Guess what? It's on LeBron James and Herb Jones, and Rui Hachimura and Cass. So that's why you don't trade Austin Reeves. That's why Austin Reeves is I think is he's crucial to the playmaking ability of the Lakers. Right? He's your third best player, just like you know what I'm saying. He's your third best player, just like Middleton was when he played for the back when they won the championship. He was the third best player. Right? They had Giannis, they had Drew Holiday. It was Giannis, then Drew Holiday, and then it was Middleton. Because Drew Holiday was the playmaker. He was he was the head of the snake. And then boom, here Giannis score. Then Middleton hit he would hit the three or a little fadeaway. So you don't want to trade Austin Reeves and then you get Herb Jones. And then if Luka gets hurt, now it's LeBron carrying the weight of the shoulders until Luka comes back. And I don't want a 41-year-old basketball player doing that. Not to take anything away from LeBron, but it's just, now would I want Austin Reeves doing it? Yes. So if we're going to get Herb Jones, I'm trading Rui Hachimura. Rui is the key to a trade. It don't matter what trade it is. Rui is the key, right? And Dalton Connect. That's what I'm trading. I would trade Dalton Connect and Rui Hachimura for Herb Jones. I don't know if that's enough. How much money is that?
That is 19 million.
And then throw in Maxi Kleber because we already got Christian Coloco. Only difference with Maxi, he shoots threes. But you can go out in the free agency market and get a guy that does that at a high clip. You know what I'm saying? Or a decent clip. He's only shooting. It ain't like Maxi Kleber's this guy you want to hold on to. He's only shooting like 29, 30% from three. So, I mean, what does he do great? By showing photos on YouTube about him lifting weights. I would trade Dalton Connect and Rui Hachimura and Gabe Vincent or some, or I wouldn't put a pick with it though, because some teams are going to try to, they always want to, they got that Laker tax, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They got that Laker. Well, we want the kitchen sink. We want the kitchen sink, and we want the plumbing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I mean, we got Jared Vanderbilt, Dalton Connect, Gabe Vincent. We could trade Jackson Hayes, but then we would be down a backup center. We got Christian Coloco.
I mean, Vu will probably be available during that time, so it don't bother me.
Yeah. So I'm not trading Austin Reeves. Not trading Marcus Smart. We just got him. Jake LaRobbie is untouchable. Bronny James, we're not trading Bronny. Eight and DeAndre Ayton's not he's untouchable. Adu Theo, I'm not trading him. Vanderbilt, he's up in the air. I mean, he got to show me that he's coming back this season and he's ready to play. I don't want to see a bunch of YouTube videos of him working out with Marcus Smart and him being flat-footed, laying the ball up, looking like Trevor Reeves, a bad knee, That's what.
Not Trevor Reeves with the bad knee.
Yeah, the bad knee, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there is a trade out there, but it's just gonna happen after
This team needs a
trade
Trevor Reeves, by the way, 3D guy like him.
Yeah, I mean, if we can get a young Trevor Reeves when we was winning titles, that's fine. I don't want bad knees, Trevor Reeves.
Oh no. Yeah, I agree with you. I'll take him from the Lakers from the Houston days for sure.
Yeah, and even old boy that you said that plays. Where's he at now? I think he's with Ball. Is he with Brooklyn? What is that?
Who?
How's it?
Who you talking
about? Brooks.
Dylan Brooks. He with Phoenix.
I'd trade for him. I get Dylan Brooks. His dog. Dude can get you 16 to 18 points easily. He's a dog. He got a little foul line jumper. shoot threes. He's tough,
physical.
That's what you need. If we can get Dylan Brooks and Marcus Smart, oh my god.
Preacher man, stop. Preacher man, you better stop. You better quit. You better quit while
No,
you're
I'm just
ahead.
saying. If we can get, I'm just saying, if we can get Dylan Brooks, make
you
a
better
trade.
quit while you're ahead, man. Look, hey, don't get my hopes up, man. Hey, bro, let me find out that you finna trade for Dylan Brooks and Nick Richards at the trade deadline.
Could you imagine?
Let me find out, bro.
Nah, for real though. Could you imagine a team with Dylan Brooks, Marcus Smart, Jake LaRavia, Adu Thero? Now check this out. Thero's going to be our twin. What's his name that plays for Houston?
Edmund Thompson.
Edmund Thompson. That's why I believe he's gonna be Edmund Thompson. Man, if he's anything like Thompson, because the scouts and the coaches, they're real high on him. The coaches, I'm talking about from the coaches on every team, they talked about Theo, about his, they're real high on him. And I really, I would make that trade for Dylan Brooks because he's gonna, man, people are gonna hate him. Like defending and just him being in your face and him aggravating. Then you got Marcus Smart on the other. Like you can run a lineup. You can run a lineup. You could do Luka, give LeBron a rest, bring in Marcus Smart, Dylan Brooks, Ayton. And matter of fact, LeBron could be in the game. You could do Luka, Dylan Brooks, Marcus Smart. LeBron can run power forward for a spurt, and then run DeAndre Ayton. You're not going to lose any 3-point shooting because Dylan Brooks, if I'm right, let me see.
He shot 39% from three.
He shot what?
39% from three.
Okay. Dylan Brooks shot 39% from three. Marcus Smart, I got him up. You don't have to look for him. He shoots. I got this. He shoots about 34%. But actually, last year when he was in Washington, because the Lakers, he shot 39.2% when he was at Washington. He shot 39.2% on 3.4 attempts.
In limited minutes.
Yeah, in limited minutes, which was 18.7. And he averaged 9.3 points per game because of his minutes were limited. But so your 3-point shooting wouldn't go down. You could do that for a spurt. Teams would hate that because now you got a straight. D. Ayton's going to block shots. LeBron's going to block shots. Dylan Brooks going to deflect the ball. He's going to Marcus Smart is going to use his hands. He's going to deflect the ball. Now if you're a coach, you got to try to figure out, like, okay, how are we going to score on these guys? How are we going to score on these guys? You know what I'm saying? And then you can switch out, take out Marcus Smart, leave Dylan Brooks in the game, bring in Jake LaRavia, right? Bring in Adu Thero.
Good
now
luck
you
trying to score.
Yeah, good luck trying to score. Now you got young talent with balanced veterans with Marcus Smart, Adu Thero, or Adu Thero with Dylan Brooks, LeBron James, Luka, and DeAndre Ayton. It's gonna be terror. It's gonna be terror out there trying to score. Because you got a lot of playmaking with Luka and LeBron, right? You got a power forward who can block shots, who can pass, who can score. That's a power forward's defender worst nightmare. The way I feel about that is just, man, I mean, you could get Dylan Brooks, or like I said, you can go to Portland and call them up and say, hey, we'll give you so and so for Matisse Thybulle and
Tony Camaro.
Yeah, I would take him. He's 6'8", 6'6", guy that's athletic, shoots the three, go getter. You got young talent.
I cannot believe the Suns. I cannot believe he went that low in the draft and the Suns traded him.
Who's that?
Tony Camaro. He was drafted with the 55th pick.
Sometimes it depends on the guy ahead of him. If they feel like that guy had more potential. It's like the cartoon. You got potential. But you don't got potential. and they just feel like maybe that he needed more time to develop, and Portland was the team to do it. They felt like he had talent, right? It's like you coming in the league, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, oh, he got talent, but I don't know if he's ready for what we're trying to do. We're trying to win. We don't want to be a bottom feeder team. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And now that might be them this season. So,
Well, I think Phoenix is going to be probably a seventh, eighth seed, or maybe between a seventh or a play-in team, maybe by like
they might be a
eighth.
play. Yeah, they might be a playing team.
Because I
Bro.
think a lot of people are sleeping on Phoenix because that's a lot of talent. I like Jalen Green. Jalen Green is a dog. I mean, when he's clicking, when this dude is attacking the rim, he's one of the best guards in the league, one of the best scorers in the league. And they still got Devin Booker, and then they got who else do they got? Who else did they get?
You some of the
Who else?
Suns?
Right. Who else did they get? They got another guard.
Jalen Green.
Oh, they got oh boy, my boy oh no, he left. He got traded to the Suns, right?
You talking about Jalen Green?
Nah, he got traded to the Suns.
He got traded to the Suns.
You know what I'm talking
Mark
about?
Williams?
Nah. Oh my goodness. The dude, he led the league in scoring one year. One year. Um Man, he played with John Wall. I can't think of his name.
John Wall. I
He
know
played
it's
with
not
John.
Bradley Bill because Bradley Bill got bought out.
Bradley Beal. Yeah, Bradley Beal's with the Sun with the Phoenix. I mean with the Clippers now.
Yeah.
He's with the Clippers. He's not with Phoenix no more. So, so you got Bradley Beal's gone. So now it's just what Devin Booker and Jalen Green, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it might balance out because now they have Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks might balance. He's that wing guard that might balance that team out. They're going to be a team, a low C team. You know what I'm saying? And then there's another point guard that went there, I think, too. What do you say? Like I pay Gerald that 25 to get them boys to understand the math. What's he talking about? Oh,
I
he
think
talking
he's
about
talking like I think it's some. So Donna, what do you mean by that? Because like for the
I'm talking.
thumbnail stuff, we're just discussing like potential guys that are available to trade. Like I don't think we're gonna get all of them, but we're just discussing like who will be available for us to trade or whatever. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, I mean, look,
Because I don't think we can get all of them, but if you can get at least like one or two or probably three, then that'll be awesome.
Phoenix is not going to do anything this year, but look, Rob Pelinka is going to again. He's going to wait. He's going to wait and see. He's going to wait and see what what the Lakers are going to do. I mean, if we start off and we're booty, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be pissed. I'm serious, bruh. I'm gonna do benediction plate. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like,
no! Don't do
yeah.
that! Don't do that!
Nah, I'm saying because if we get in there and talking about Luca's comeback here, Luca's redemption, and we get in there, we clowning, and we got a 500 record in December. Let me tell you something. That's going to be embarrassing. I feel like that Rob Pelinka is going to wait for December to see what what the deadline is going to be, and if we you know what, even if we got like we're maybe like 7 games over 500, I think I'll be happy with that. Maybe 7 to 10 games over 500, I'll be happy with that. And then he makes a trade because he knows, hey, we got to get better, right? Then that's when you pull the rug and get Andrew Wiggins. I don't care what it takes. Get that dude. Get that dude over here. Andrew Wiggins is champion. I don't care what nobody say. You act like Andrew Wiggins is Michael Jordan. Andrew Wiggins is the third best player on the team who could score. Just imagine this. Now we traded for Andrew Wiggins. Yeah, we got rid of Rui. Okay, he could take his samurai sword and go to Miami, right?
Not a samurai sword to
And
Miami.
then
Oh, you're funny,
and
bro.
then guess what? Now you got Andrew Wiggins, you got Austin Reeves, you got LeBron James, and Luca, right? You
Mm-hmm.
could do a lot with that. You can do a lot. Now you got a 6'9", 6'8" guard on the wing. Adu Thero. You got Jake LaRavia. Think about it. 6'8". You're tall now. You 6'8", 6'9". Jake LaRavia, 6'9". Andrew Wiggins, 6'8", around there. You have Adu Theo. So you can do a lot on the wings. Marcus Smart. Then you have Vando. So you got a lot of two-way players. Rui Hachimura is one player. He's a one-dimensional player. He can shoot threes. Uh, sometimes he makes cuts. Some people say, well, he's good on defense. No, he's not. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't tell me Rui Hachimura's the dude got his ankle broken when Ant-Man dude fell down. They made a song about it on YouTube. All right. I'm not even gonna sit here and say anything about Rui Hachimura.
What preacher? What do you think about what Dino said? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but he said this because I think I don't want Reaves to be here no more. But then even you can work out a sign trade to trade Reaves though, dude. And then Wiggins.
Okay, he said he said if you trade Rui and keep Reaves and pay him how we won't have money to pay any of those guys. Plus Wiggins, Aiton, Smart, and whoever else next year, like he already taking 60 million. Look, let me tell you something. Well, there's a will, there's a way. You talking about the Los Angeles Lakers? We get it done. We get it done. They got a new owner. This dude's rich. Don't worry. Don't worry about the money. They make it. They make it work. When we got Luca and we got D. Aiton, people take pay cuts to come here, L.A. You know what I'm saying? So don't even worry about that. We're trying to win a championship. We're trying to win number 18 before this is the year to do it. Boston, they done collapsed. Boston, they're not this. Look, what's his name? Can't think of his name. What's this dude's name? Light skinned dude.
For
Man,
who?
I can't think of his name. Uh,
Who?
um, um, the scorer, but from Boston, the dude, Tatum, Jason Tatum. He's injured.
Yeah, torn Achilles, unfortunately.
Yeah, he had a gravy spill on lane 6, and so now it's all on Brown. Then some of the players, I think they traded, like some of the players is gone.
Drew
So
Holiday,
now,
Porzingis.
yeah, Drew Holiday's not there. Porzingis, he's in Atlanta, so they're not the same team. They're not the same team. So Boston's not even in the discussion. I don't want nobody to come over and say, man, Boston's done. That leprechaun's luck ran out. Was that horror movie? Never mess with the leprechaun's gold. Well, he done got his gold stolen. Okay, straight up. You know what I'm saying? So the way I feel is like we gotta we gotta seize the moment, man. It's all about seizing the moment. And every Laker fan gotta understand we gotta seize the moment this year. 2025. We got the roster for it. And if we gotta tweak it, you do whatever you have to do to tweak it. You agree with that?
No, but I'll let you keep going.
No,
Oh,
I asked
AG.
you. No, I asked you. I said, you do whatever you got to do to tweak the roster. You know what I'm saying, to win a championship.
We need to tweak our bench. I think again, as I said yesterday's stream, if y'all are listening, I think our starting five is good, but again, I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't think we need to really touch our starting five. My biggest concern is our starting five is not good enough to overlap how bad our bench is.
Okay, so you're saying that.
Like we keep and like a man, I hate man, and it's why Loki don't pull up to Gerald streams, man, because it's like, bro,
Wait, whoa! What did
no,
I
no
do?
disrespect, bro, no disrespect. It's just like let's just keep it a G. As a development, the Lakers are ran like a crack house. Y'all don't develop players. No disrespect. Y'all don't develop players really good. And when y'all do develop players, y'all trade them away. Like I just don't get it. Y'all got a guy that's undrafted that turned out to be pretty damn good for an undrafted person, and you just want to get rid of him. Why don't we just keep the pieces that are doing well on this team and get rid of the pieces that are trash that didn't contribute?
Who are you talking about? Dalton Connect?
He could be part of it, but I said I want to see if it's anyone that I kind of want to keep to see how it goes. I'd say I'd keep Dalton. See, I'd say let him play a few games, give him some decent minutes, and we just make that evaluation from there. But I
My
mean,
thing
again,
is,
bro, we got to get like I said, man. There's
I
no
feel
way.
you. I feel you. I feel what you're saying.
There's just
But the
no
thing
way we
is,
can
the
have.
thing is with Dalton Connect. Let me tell you something about Dalton Connect. He had a horrible summer league, right? And then the last game of the season, he was able to get it going, right? Bronny James was the best player in summer league. You talking about a second round draft pick was the best player in summer league, right? I was looking for Dalton Connect to have a stellar summer league. Dude came out and just shot bricks, right? Last game, okay. But my thing is, Dalton Connect has to get better on defense. He has to get better on defense
Yeah, defense is. I mean,
because
yeah, I'm not.
Jake LaRavia, we just traded, gave him 6 million, and asked him, okay, look, he's already better. He's already, of course, he's been in the league longer, a little bit longer, but he's put in work, right? Dalton Connect has to get better. I'm not going to have him out on the floor just shooting a bunch of threes. You got to be better on defense. I want. What is that? Why am I echoing? I want to see him out there
That's
on
his
the.
echo.
Yeah, okay. I want to see him out there on the floor, not just shooting long distance threes. I want to see him, maybe get a steal. I want to see him hit the floor and grab, a loose ball. I want to see those things from him. I want to see sliding his feet. I don't want to see him making a stupid foul and then we got to take him out because he's got like 3 fouls in the second quarter or first. I don't want to see that. And I want to see maturity that he's been in the gym working out, not working on his jumper because we know he can shoot. You just said it. You're coming in your second year, right? There's got to be something that you're going because if we're not going to play him, here's my only thing. And I like Dalton Connect. If we're not going to play Dalton Connect, then we got to trade him. If we're putting him in like 4 minutes left and he's shooting a bunch of threes, 5 minutes left, he's shooting a bunch of threes and he's got 16 points, but those points were meaningless. Guess what? I'm trading him. I'm trading him. And I'm bringing back a player that's ready to win, but that's young. And it's Andrew Wiggins. He's 27, 28. He's still young. He's a champion. You're trading a young player, yes, that has potential, but that doesn't mean he's going to be this. Like, what is he going to do? What is he going to become? A player that just shoots a bunch of threes on a team, right? You're trading for a champion. Andrew Wiggins is a champion. Now, you probably wouldn't do the trade, but I would, right? I would do the trade. I would trade Dalton Connect, Rui Hachimura for a two-way player who can create his own shot, but also who has defense. Andrew Wiggins he's like, I'm looking at his stats. The dude compared to Rui Hachimura, 13.1 points per game. Now Rui shoots a little bit better. Andrew Wiggins is like 30, 37, right? 38 almost. But when you look at the steals, deflections, and blocks, I mean, it's totally different in minutes. And that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at getting better. Like me and DJ was talking about it. I'm trading Rui a drop of a hat. We have
Yes,
no problem.
that trade, I wouldn't be mad if we did it, but I'm gonna I'm gonna keep saying it. We got 30 something. We got like if I did the math correctly, you got like 33, 34 million to players who didn't contribute to this team last year.
And
And like
who
that's
are
my
those players?
biggest.
Who are those players
It
that you're
would be
talking about?
Vando,
Okay, I ain't got no problem with that.
Gabe,
Oh,
Kleba,
okay, Maxi. Okay. Well,
Maxi.
to
Ain't
Maxi's
that
case, he had just got there,
okay?
and
Well,
we
he
can't.
didn't contribute. So I mean, like I'm
Yeah.
cool. We never seen him play. So to me, I'm not saying he's trash. I'm not saying. I'm just saying, look, we ain't seen him play. So it's not really much of a loss if we get rid of him because he didn't. Like I can't. I think you understand what I'm trying to say. We didn't see anything. So it's like if we lose him, we just lose him. We didn't see anything out of him to make us want to keep him yet.
Right, and I agree with you. You're
Like
saying
you got 30-something million. And that's why I keep saying I don't think our starting five.
well.
Like I'm gonna keep our starting five is good enough, but again, it's not good enough to overlap our bench. Like I said, I'm getting rid of guys who didn't contribute to the team last year that got minutes, which is like I said, is Gabe, Jackson Haynes,
Mhm.
and what's it called, and Vando.
Well, Jackson Hayes. Here's the problem with trading Jackson Hayes. He did waive his no trade
Man,
clause.
nah, ain't no problem getting rid of that nigga. Trade that
But
nigga,
well,
bro.
here's what I'm saying. All right, just hear me out. And I agree with what you're saying. Jackson Hayes. Okay, if we trade Jackson Hayes, I want a big man back. I want another big man back in that trade with
Nick
Wiggins.
Richards,
With
Dylan Brooks, and Nick Richards.
huh?
Dylan Brooks and Nick Richards.
Give me another big man back from any trade because now here's what you're doing. When we trade Jackson Hayes, we don't get a big man back. Okay, Christian Coloco, go out there. That dude is like a bird feather. He's like a featherweight, right? Okay. Now next man up, we ain't gonna do Christian Coloco. Let's see. What other center we got?
LeBron, small ball LeBron.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not putting LeBron out there, make him tired. Not doing it. I'm not doing it.
You have no one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So leave Jackson Hayes right now is just as much as we want to trade him, he's good in the fast break. You can throw a lob to him, he'll come. He's coming around that side, that right side. Throw that
Man,
ball.
I'm good on that, bro. You let that
Okay.
nigga go,
Well,
bro. I'm
Christian
not trying to
Coloco.
like. It just gets to the point, bro.
But how do
Like,
you feel about
bro,
Christian
you
Coloco though?
telling me in the Lakers, bro, you only effective in the fast break, my nigga. Just don't even suit up, bro. Don't even put your sweats on. Just wear a suit to the game, my
Wait.
nigga. Because I'm not putting you
Answer this
in.
question. How you feel about Christian Coloco? Because I think I see
Christian
what
Coloco.
I
I
see what
mean,
Preach is talking
You
about
can't say
though.
he's better than Jackson Hayes.
he's not. Man,
Okay.
look at this point. I'll cut that nigga too, bro. I don't
Okay.
even want you on the G
So
League,
here's what
bro.
I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. Right now, we gotta keep with what we got right now. We got with the only two real centers we got is Christian Coloco and Jackson Hayes at 7 foot. One's 225 and one's 220. And they both the same age, right? 25, 25. And for me,
Christian
I
Coloco has
know right
legs
now,
also, so I'll go ahead and say
right at this instant, LeBron's played with Jackson Hayes. And we have to remember that when Jackson Hayes was in, his points went up. When he got the opportunity and he was out there on that floor, his points went up.
Man, where
From
was
like
that in the playoffs, bro?
no, it wasn't in the playoffs. It
Man,
was
where
without
was
the
that?
playoffs.
It ain't like he had just had the most
It was in the regular season.
unfavorable. It wasn't like he just had the most unfavorable matchup. Like we talking about Rudy Gobert.
But Jackson Hayes didn't
Man, look, bro, you gotta
JJ
stop
Redick.
cutting slack for this nigga, bro.
I'm
We
not cutting
talking about
slack.
Rudy
Listen,
Gobert,
ain't
the
nobody
nigga
cutting
that
slack.
has no. This nigga has no offensive badges. All his
Jackson Hayes.
attributes went to rebounding.
Jackson Hayes. Hold on. Jackson Hayes did not play Rudy Gobert. It was Rui Hachimura that was out there. Dorian Finney-Smith. It was
Like you
guard.
could even stand, you
Small
could even
forward.
stand a battle with Rudy Gobert, bro. It
Jack.
was to the point where,
How
bro, I really don't want you on this team. If
how
JJ
many
really
minutes?
felt like it was just best that
But
you
how
weren't
many
in the
minutes did
game, and
Jackson Hayes play against Rudy
man, look,
Gobert?
bro, I'm not trying to hear it, bro. I'm not trying to hear all that,
Can
bro.
anybody
It's
look
the
that
point
up? Can
that
you look that up?
you were
No, I got you. You
Look
asking how
that
many
up.
minutes did
How many
Jackson Hayes?
minutes in the playoffs this year against Minnesota did Jackson Hayes play against Rudy Gobert? He's a 7 footer. Rudy Gobert is 7'2", 7'1", and Jackson Hayes is a 7 footer. He
like,
couldn't
it's
leave.
just, bro.
Lord,
Okay,
he didn't even play more than 5 minutes.
5 minutes. So you can't sit here and tell me it was Jackson Hayes. I'm not gonna put that on him because he only played 5 minutes in a series. In a
Let me
series,
see.
5 minutes in a
Yeah,
series, really?
because JJ just felt like it, bro.
Okay,
We,
that's on
we
JJ.
all seen, bro,
It's
we
not on.
all
Hold on, hold on.
Wait. Hold on. I
we
stand
all
corrected.
seen the
So,
same
in
thing, bro.
4
That nigga
games,
had minutes.
wait, talking about. Because hold on, I stand corrected. So, because it felt like it was 4 minutes, but it was more than that. So, in 4
It's
games,
way more than 4 minutes.
averaged 7.8 minutes. You was
Wow.
37.5% from the field. My God. 50% from the free throw line.
Who are you talking about? Jackson Hayes?
Jackson, my
but
brother.
what I'm saying is Jackson
in
Hayes.
flight.
Jackson Hayes was not the main person that started off. I mean, they probably put him on. Maybe if we watched if I watched those series, it wasn't like he was the main guy. It was
No,
Rudy.
he definitely wasn't. But there's a reason why
right.
though,
It
because
was.
JJ didn't
It
trust
was
him.
Bro, the fact that
right.
you my center and you can't be the main guy to go match up with another center is like, bro, what are you doing, my nigga?
Well, here's what I'm saying.
Like,
I can't stand
can we?
AG. I can't stand AG preacher,
No.
but he's cooking on this one though.
Like, it's the fact, bro.
No,
Like,
he's
dude,
not
you over here
cooking. The
saying
only
he
thing he
wasn't the
cooking is
main
soup.
guy. Like, bro, okay, we know you not gonna guard Anthony Edwards. We know you're not gonna guard that Alexandra, whatever his name is.
Look, man.
We know you're not gonna guard. We know you're not gonna guard Julius Randle,
So we're
Mike
not
Conley.
But
So
you're
the
not
only
gonna put Christian
matchup you on the
Coloco. You're
court
not gonna
for
put
would be
Christian.
Rudy Gobert.
You're not gonna put Christian Coloco on Minnesota center. You're not gonna do it.
Okay, okay. Scratch all that, bro. My nigga is on the court. We know he's not gonna match up with Mike Conley. We know he's not on the court to match up with Anthony Edwards. We know he's not on the court to match up with Julius Randle. We know he's not on the court. Hold up. We know he's not on the court to match up with that one guy they had, Alexander. So who on the starting five in Minnesota are we putting Jackson Hayes on the floor for?
Rudy Gobert, and then we saw a little bit of Nas Reed, and we saw a little bit of
okay, and Nas Reed is what? What is Nas Reed? He usually plays like the 4 to 5.
Nas Reed shoots. He's more of an outside inside guy.
Okay, he usually plays the 4 to 5, bro.
Right.
But that's not what we had Jackson Hayes on the floor for. We had him on the floor for Rudy.
You gotta understand one thing, man.
You know it's bad when the coach just says, you know what, we just gonna let Rudy Gobert get his, and Jackson Hayes, you just not gonna play.
Okay, look. One thing is understanding basketball, man. You gotta understand Luka and Lakers fast break. You're saying, well, you don't want Jackson Hayes if that's all he can do. We need a center that runs the floor. That's good. That runs the floor in a fast break. Okay. And when we had Jackson Hayes, after we traded Anthony Davis, we was number 3 in the West, and we didn't even have a dominant center. It was Jackson Hayes. And we still maintained our 3rd position going into the playoffs with Jackson Hayes and a bunch of G League players. But Jackson Hayes was the player that we had. He was the center. We ain't had no other center. And it was designed for Luka because we're trying to get back to fast break basketball, running the basketball. And when we need to lock up, when we need to lock up and do it, now we got some young cats that is studs that we could do. We got Marcus Smart, we got Jake LaRavia, we got Duke Thero, we got hopefully Vando can get back in it. Now, do we got a bunch of players that we could trade that we would like to see go? Yes. But if I'm Rob Pelinka, I ain't just gonna pull, well, I don't like Jackson Hayes because last year, if you look at the market right now for Jackson Hayes to come back, he knew, okay, I didn't get a lot of playing time in the playoffs. But I'm pretty sure Jackson Hayes could have blocked Rudy Gobert's shot if JJ Redick would have had faith in my bad. I'm sorry. And told him to go out and play. If you're a coach, let me tell you something. If you're a coach, you can coach. Do your job, coach. When you start having doubt in your players, then your players start to doubt. If you're a leader, a coach is a leader. He is the head of the snake. You have to coach. You have to be the Phil Jackson. You have to be the Ray Auerbach and be out there on that floor, the Chuck Dailies, and be out there and instill, hey, I want you to go out there and play. Give me something. Because the fact that JJ, went out there and played LeBron James 200 minutes in the playoffs, and Austin Reaves played those guys like 4,000 minutes apiece, come on. That was his first time going deep in the playoffs, which I hope he never ever does that again. And I think
my bad. Go ahead.
I was just saying I hope he never ever does that again.
I don't think he would do it again though, and I think he did that for a reason though, because
he had no options.
He had
no option. Who's you gonna put in?
Yeah, because Gabe was doing nothing. But
those guys, you got 40-year-old LeBron. Okay, wheezing. Now we got on him a couple of years ago when he was with Denver, when he went out there, scored almost 40 points, and he was the only one. He said, "Hey, who's with me?" He was trying to find somebody to be with him, and nobody was with him. He was gassed, and he drove to the rim, and there was Gordon, and oh boy, they blocked the shot, right? And then come this year, Luka's overweight. Right LeBron James is blocking shots, trying to play the center position. He's trying to do it all. One of our best first or two-way players in the playoffs, best defensive player. Try and do it all. You got to put. I don't care if I'm JJ. I'm saying Jackson Hayes, go out there, give me something. I didn't sit him on the bench and just and then you look at all the centers around the league. We already got D. Ayton. We actually got the best center signing in the league that went undercover, and then we have Jackson Hayes come back. He's an athletic 7-footer who can, if you give him a chance, he runs the floor excellent. The dude can run the floor in the Lakers fast break. Now, can he shoot three?
Bro, I'm just
Now look, man. Let me
I'm
finish.
just tired of hearing
Now,
having gotta put him in
you're
this.
No, wait, hold on.
You
Let
gotta
Luka finish,
like.
bro.
Let me finish.
Let
You're
me
missing
finish.
the point. You're missing the point of what I'm saying. Is Jackson Hayes, like he can't shoot threes. If you want to dissect this game, he can't shoot threes. He can rebound.
He can't create his own shot. He can't rebound.
He can't create. He has no go-to shot.
No.
But he's still.
Garbage.
I mean, right. So Christian Coloco, same. Okay, we trade Jackson Hayes. Christian Coloco, G League player. You're next up. 200 pounds.
I don't even want to do Coloco like that, man, because he dealt with blood clog stuff and everything. He just got back in the NBA, so I kind of want to give him a pass for that. But I see what you're talking about.
I ain't giving him a pass. I'm not giving.
Whoa! He had blood clogs. He could have died.
Man,
Come
look,
on.
man.
Whoa!
This is exactly why, bro. And this is why, man. I'm trying not to be so negative. This is exactly why I'm like, bro. This right at this moment, bro.
So let me ask you something,
bro. We're not gonna compete for no
Downer.
shit,
Let me ask you
bro.
something. Since
I'm not a Debbie Downer, bro. It's just getting.
If you trade, let me ask you a
bro,
question. If
you gotta make a case for this, like, bro.
AG, hold on.
Let me ask you a question.
Before I end it, let Preachman ask the question first, bro.
I want to ask you a question. You get rid of Jackson Hayes. Who's going to be your backup center?
Man, we'll find somebody, bro.
Okay, no, you can't. No, you can't.
Hey, I appreciate AG's honesty, though. I'm glad he's keeping it honest. I'm
just keeping it real. Like,
yeah, but that's not honesty.
Bro.
That's like saying
you asked
I seen it go by, but I don't know where it went.
So now I'm just lying to you.
No, I asked you a question. Who would you bring in? You said you don't know. That's not an answer, man.
It will be all right, bro.
It's not.
We'll be okay.
I want to know who.
No, I'm tired of having these sub-partial guys, or you may have to do this to him. He has to do this, like, bruh.
Right
can
now,
we just get a reliable, like,
right
bro?
Now, man, you sound like that, like the Disney character on what's that show? That cartoon my kids watch, Up, or that show. That's always down with the blue face. Oh, it's about to rain. I mean, that we're gonna do some things, man. We gotta get to like December. And if look, we accomplished a lot. I mean, I look at it different than you, right? I look at the like what they say, half full, right? We were third in the league last year without Anthony Davis and a bunch of G League players. If you look at the roster, who we had, right now we got a capable center. Jackson Hayes is a backup center. Christian Coloco is a center. If Jackson Hayes get hurt, he'll step up. So, if we get to December, and we got to bring in a center like old boy said, okay, what'd you say, Phoenix? Then we could go get old boy. Right? We can make some kind of trade happen. I agree with you. We got a bunch of scrubs on our bench. Some of them guys got to go. I agree with you 100%. But we don't want to. Some of the sayings that the old folks you say. We don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Right? You don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Okay, get rid of Jackson Hayes, Coloco. Now we got Christian Coloco. We gonna have him come, and what he gonna do? He's the same. He's even more. He's not athletic like Jackson Hayes. What was that game when we had Anthony Davis and we had Jackson Hayes in the game, and they was blocking shots. I think Jackson Hayes had like, what is that one game? I think he had like 16 or 17 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 blocks against Denver. I think it was a game when I can't remember what game it was, but we had like Twin Towers. It reminded me about JaVale McGee.
Scratch on that, bro. Where Timothy Mozgov at? Send that nigga
Timothy Mozgov, close-footed Cleveland
home.
Cavalier, Timothy Mozgov.
Oh my god, bro.
Playing with gout. The
AG,
dude
bro,
had
that is my
gout.
highlight. That,
The dude
bro,
got
that is
gout
the
in his feet.
funniest, bro.
The
Man, where
dude got
Tristan
gout in
Thompson
his
at,
feet.
man?
The dude got gout in his feet. Eat pork rinds. You want to bring Mozgov, Cleveland Cavaliers,
Where
Mozgov.
that man where Tristan Thompson at, man?
Tristan Thompson taking pads. You want to bring him? He got suspended. Taking pads.
Man,
Eyes
I'm
turning
tired of
black.
just like, bro. Can we just like for one time, man? Can we just go into the season with just like everything we just
So
need,
you just
bro?
want D8 and you wanna just D8 to be our center and then go get a G leaguer because that's what's available for us right now. Unless we
Man, we need to
trade and
get,
get a
bro. We got
package.
30 something, bro. Rob got to do something, man. See, I'm gonna have to
Right,
call Genie because we
but
gotta get, bro. We got three niggas, bro. It just don't make no sense to me.
look, I
Three
agree with
niggas, bro, that add up to 30, was it 33, 35 million? And we can't go improve the bench? Like, I just don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
huh? Look, I agree with you. Gabe Vincent didn't do. I think he gave us a couple of glazed donuts last year. 0 points, right? He didn't do nothing for us, right? Um, Max Cleavers just got there, and then as soon as his broken leg got healed, they threw him in the game, the last game in the playoffs, right? Then you take, Jackson Hayes. He didn't get much playing time because a coach didn't have confidence in him. That's not his fault, to my
Oh,
knowledge.
oh no, 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 no,
When a
no, no,
coach don't have confidence in you, and he's sticking to his
no.
guns
That
because he
was that
feels
wasn't
like
before.
he feels
I
like
don't know.
he
I don't know,
he
preacher.
feels like
I don't know,
no, but
pastor.
here, but check it out. Again, I'm gonna go back.
Uh-huh.
You can ask me 1,000
I'm
times
willing to hear you out. I'm really hear you out. I'm really hear you out,
in the
pastor.
se-
Break
in the
break it
season.
down to me. Break it down to me.
Okay, in the season,
Mm-hmm.
who was our starting center after
Anthony
after after
Marshall and Davis Jr. Oh,
who
after 80 trade.
after the trade with Anthony Davis? Who was our starting center? Who was the center?
The Mister who loves to abuse, who off the court,
Well, we know about what he
Jackson
did
Hayes.
to his girl. We know about what he did to his girlfriend. But I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
who was our
Mm-hmm.
who was our starting center?
Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes at number 3 spot. Now, of course, playoff basketball is different, but if the
Mm-hmm.
coach don't have confidence in you, that's not his fault. But we maintained with a 300-pound Luca, LeBron James, and a bunch of G League players, and we maintained the 3rd spot. So he's a backup center now. It's like no pressure on him. D. Ayton goes out, Jackson Hayes comes in. That's not his look. He gonna come in the game. There's no pressure on him, man. There's no pressure on him.
Mm.
So I'm fine with that until we get through January or when Rob Pelinka wants to see what the team's going to be. I'm fine with him coming in and Luca doing a fast break and he throw a lot to Jackson Hayes and gets the crowd going in LA and everybody's just what I'm saying. I mean I understand he's just not built like that. Jackson Hayes not built like he don't have go-to moves. He don't shoot threes, right? He's like an old school center. Like a lot of old school centers, they didn't shoot threes, right? The 90 centers like Rick Smits and Patrick Ewing and Alonzo Mourning, they probably would attempt maybe 1 3 a game, every so. But they didn't have like that in their arsenal. They didn't shoot threes. Shaq, they didn't shoot threes. Shaq didn't even shoot threes. Yeah, he didn't shoot. Right, my wife said he didn't even shoot free throws. I think he got decent shooting like 70 something percent. But they still won titles. Shaq was dominant in the post because he had moves. He had a hook shot. He's dunk on you. Now Jackson Hayes doesn't have that, but hopefully he said he's developing. He said he's working on. That's
Ooh,
we'll have to see. But
ooh,
my
yeah,
thing
yeah,
is
yeah,
we
yeah, preacher.
made
Hold on, pastor. I'll
what's that?
Ah,
What happened?
my bad, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, pastor. But Jackson Hayes trying to develop a hook shot.
No, that's what no. That's what he said on a
Oh,
post thing.
oh, well, I
I'm
can't
not saying
transform.
I haven't seen, but I'm just saying Jackson Hayes is an athletic guard or a
Mhm.
center who can dunk the
Oh,
ball,
uh huh.
who can probably give you a block shot or in the right moment. and I just feel like he fits. From what Jeannie Buss. Here's what Jeannie Buss said. The reason why they signed him back because he fits what the Lakers are looking for with the fast break.
I mean, is she the same person that said Andre Drummond has been our best center signing since Kareem?
Exactly.
See, I can't take her serious. Salute.
And I can't take her serious. But my thing is, last year when I think about some of that, he was good when we ran the ball. You got to remember, after Anthony Davis,
is Drummond available? Man, I'll get that nigga too, bro.
Drummond available.
Agent, we talked about it on Saturday.
I'll take Drummond. Oh yeah, I'll take Drummond.
I'll take Drummond back
Andre
too.
Drummond, yes. As long as he don't want to play, as long as his Cleveland days are over with when he ain't trying to play point guard, and then he got that fast break.
I'd rather take point guard Drummond before I take Jackson Hayes.
And then he laid the ball right over the rim.
No, I'll take that nigga Drummond, bro, in a heartbeat.
Yeah, he give you like a double, 10 and 12.
On Jesus' name we pray, amen. Amen.
And he set a solid pick.
I'll take that nigga Drummond, bro.
And Drummond will set a solid pick.
Yeah, that's a guy.
Didn't Andre Drummond play for the Lakers before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he do for us?
Average a double.
No. He averaged a double.
Average a double.
And he went about his business. Did we win a title with Andre Drummond?
No, because we was hurt. Don't do that.
Mr. Drummond from
no, don't do that. We was hurt. The team was hurt. Don't do that.
Man, he was overweight. Wait. Different strokes. Andre Drummond was overweight.
No. Wait. Andre Drummond has been 280 pounds since he came to the league.
Nah, he can't. He was overweight. He was overweight when he came to LA. He was I
don't care about none of that, bro. Bro still averaged a double in that.
Man, dude, bring a pizza.
Multiple games,
on the floor.
Bro.
He was eating pizza.
Multiple games. He had like 20, 22 plus points, bro. You talking about? I don't care about none of that overweight stuff. He was overweight and was giving us a double. So I don't really care about none of that.
Well, all I can say is he a better center than Jackson Hayes.
Oh yeah, I'll get it to Andre Drummond. He was a former All-Star. He's a former All-Star.
Right.
He's a guy you can count on. He's a guy you can count on, bro.
Let me say this. Andre Drummond is a former All-Star.
Go ahead, Pastor.
He can give you about 10 and 10, right? He can give you 10 and 10. He's got some go-to moves. So I'm not saying don't get Andre Drummond, but it depends on what we have to trade for him. Because he plays for Philly, right?
Yeah, he plays for Philly. He's expiring contract. Wait, Donald, you're asking me if his back still hurt? Well, from what I've heard his back has been fine. But Donald, don't tell me. Wiggins was having back problems, but his back is supposed to be.
No, Wiggins is okay. As long as Andre Drummond, he's going to be our backup center, so I don't have no problem with that. As long as, like I said, that would be a nice, you could do something with that.
Look, I got. Hey, I'll do Drummond. I'll do Oubre. I'll do Dillon Brooks.
Man, you know who I would want if we can't get Wiggins, if Miami acts funny and froggy.
Mm-hmm.
Give me PG. No, give me Paul George.
Paul George.
Yeah, Paul George. He got a big contract, don't he? Though he makes. He got a huge contract. They just signed him.
He made $50-some million.
Yeah. No. I'm just creating like a bubble. Like a something.
Hey, if he was on a $30 to $40-some million contract, I would do that in a heartbeat.
But that's why Andrew Wiggins is so crucial, because you want that third scorer, that third. Third best player, like I said, Paul George.
Dino said, hell no, bro. He didn't say
what?
Paul George. Why
are you crazy
for saying Paul George?
Let me tell you something. If we could get Paul George, you telling me every Laker fan wouldn't want Paul George? All we had
there are some Laker fans that don't want him.
That's crazy.
And I'm one of them. I want that nigga. I'm one of them. I'm one of them, bro. I want that nigga, bro. That nigga's a scrub.
Hold on, I can't hear you. You said what?
I want that nigga.
No, what did he say? What'd you say?
Me?
No, not other dude.
Oh, Gerald, me, the host.
Gerald,
yeah. People talking about something. His age, contract, and injury.
How old is Paul George?
He just said he's broken.
Paul
George is Paul George is like what, 34, 35?
Really?
Man, look, bro, I want that nigga, bro. That nigga's a scrub.
Oh wait, whoa!
Keeping it above, bro. That nigga's just he's just like, bro. Like, one thing that just pissed me off about this guy, bro.
Oh, he's cooked.
it's just like, bro, it's like the thing that just how some people, bro, where I can't even take him serious, bro. It's just like, bro, you remember that whole year where he made that documentary, bro, on how he wanted to be the whole 6-part series about him being a Laker.
Yeah, I remember that.
Does anybody remember that?
Yeah,
Okay.
he might be done. Yeah,
And then you re-sign with the OKC. Okay, I get that. But then you have an opportunity to come to the Lakers, and then you don't go. Instead, you go to the Clippers, bro.
like last year with the Clippers, he averaged 22.6 points per game in 2024. But then he goes to Philly, his scoring goes down, but then which is bad. So yeah, he might be 32.5, 32.5 minutes a game last year, 2025, and then 30. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with him. His free throws good. Let me see his 3-point percentage. 3-point percentage even went down 35%, 41. He was balling with the
injuries. It was
Clippers.
just injuries. It was just injuries. That's it.
Yeah. I don't know. We have to see what he's going to do this year because they don't have Joel Embiid, do they?
No, Joel Embiid healthy. He looks good.
I want nothing involved with that nigga Paul George, bro.
No, I'm talking about Joel Embiid. What's
Embiid
up
healthy,
with
bro.
Joel? I thought Joel Embiid had surgery.
No, he had surgery. No. But he's in the gym working out and stuff now. He's fine, bro.
Really?
Just
the last thing I saw,
he lost weight too. Preacher, he lost weight. No.
That would help his knees.
Yeah, but
that would help his knees.
Yeah. He lost weight.
Joel Embiid, where's he at? Because that would help his knees. Like I said, Andre Drummond is 279. So I mean, if we can get him and trade, that would be a trade that because Andre Drummond, he's solid. Andre Drummond's strong down there. He's like an oak. And he'll get you, like I say, I think he averages 8 and 7. Yeah, 7.3. He's 7 and 7. He's still young too. A lot of people are 32 years old.
Yeah, he ain't old yet. He ain't
7.3 points per game, 8 points. So you're just asking him to go in there and just be a floor general.
Just get rebounds.
Yeah, rebounds. He's not gonna give you no blocks. Yeah, he's not a leaper, but what he is, he's a rebounder. He's a floor general rebounder. He doesn't shoot threes.
Nope.
Looks like he gets 1 steal a game, no blocks.
Yo, Dino, you gotta chill in the chat, fam. You finna have me cry. Yo, look, Dino, look. You finna have me cut the stream right now, bro. Because as a matter of fact, I was supposed to end this an hour ago, but I'm still keeping it off for a little bit. I'll keep it off for one more.
What's he saying, man? What is he saying?
He said the same workout is the workout he got hurt at LOL.
He said, post what he said. He said, what?
I'm gonna post it, bro. Yo, Dino, you going straight ahead, bro. You funny as that, dog. The same workout is the workout he got hurt at.
The same workout is the workout he got hurt at. What's he talking about?
Oh, he talking about Paul George.
Oh, yeah, Paul George. Paul, no,
he got me crying, bro. Real tears,
bro. Paul George, man. Look, I mean, it's sad because PG-13, he had talent. I don't even know.
He still does have talent. He's just injury prone.
Yeah.
Bro, can we stop? Bro, can we just stop talking about this whack ass nigga, bro?
How y'all feel about
thank you, bro.
How y'all feel about just having like another veteran come off the bench like Middleton?
I mean, I would definitely take that, bro. Like again, bro, like I said, man, we shooting a blind eye with these guys just coming off the bench, bro. Again, we just need to get rid of niggas who just don't contribute that you just can't rely on. We need a nigga like Chris Middleton. He would be nice. You can rely on him to come off the bench and give you productive minutes. I'm getting so tired of this, bro. This is how many years are we going in to the season where we have to hope guys off the bench contribute, where we have to hope one guy. I'm just tired of it, bro.
Yeah, because he plays for the Wizards and we could turn around and flip some of maybe somebody, for Middleton because he's a champion. He did have an injury, you know what I'm saying, but he's still a champion. He has one of the best mid-range shots in the league when he's healthy. He has one of the best mid-range.
That's another issue with him too. Outside of his age, he's injury prone, and that contract is bad.
He is, but he's
I'll sign him on the buyout though for sure.
He's coming off the bench though. You know what I'm saying? He's coming off the bench, and you're not really. How should I say? Okay, what do you say? Would you take Clay off the bench? His pops was the Lakers. Klay Thompson ain't going nowhere, buddy. He had a chance to come to LA. LeBron actually was, you know what I'm saying? Klay Thompson had a chance to come to LA.
Yeah, he said no. He wouldn't play with Luka though, Dono. That's why he wouldn't play with Luka.
Who are you talking about?
Clay. Otherwise, he would have came over here. He didn't want to play over here because he want to play with Luka.
Klay Thompson is not going to come to LA.
Nope.
He's not going nowhere. He had a chance. Klay Thompson had a chance. He had all the chance in the world when he leaving Golden State. He could have came here. LeBron was trying to recruit him.
Yeah. He didn't want to come here because of the income state and taxes.
Matter of fact, him and his dad had some words where like his dad tried to get him to come. He didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So look, Andrew Wiggins, right? But
and Klay Thompson as a 6-man, bro. I'll take that, but
but that's fantasy basketball. Realistic trades are like Andrew Wiggins, like you said, Matisse Thybulle, players that are going to contribute, like he said, contribute. Kelly Oubre Jr.
You know how I feel about Oubre. You know how I feel about Oubre.
Yeah, Oubre gives when Oubre's out there, he's like 100% of the time. This dude is playing hard all the time when he's out on the floor.
He is so good, dude. Such a good basketball player.
And he's still averaging 18, I think 17 or something points a game. He still plays, even Quentin Grimes. But did he sign what was his contract?
Who?
Quentin.
Grimes contract?
Nope.
Nope.
What do you mean?
He's still a free agent.
He didn't sign yet?
Nope.
So what is he waiting for?
He still wants to get paid that $20 to $25 million. But no one's
if he
buying
don't get it. Hey, if he don't get it, come to LA.
He's gonna have to accept that qualified offer, and then he could become an unrestricted free agent.
We get Kelly Oubre, man.
Same thing with Jonathan Kuminga and Cam Thomas, because Cam Thomas took the qualified offer already.
Yeah,
so he'll be a free agent next year, and all of them have a no trade clause. So if they want to be traded, they decide where they want to go and stuff. So,
I mean, even Herb Jones, but I'm not trading Austin Reed to get Herb Jones. I'll trade Dalton Connect. I'll trade an offensive 3-point sniper for a two-way player, because Herb Jones does what Dalton Connect does and better. Like he's the definition of a true 3-and-D. Herb Jones, right? Like I would do that, because
this would means that Aiden gets more touches and more opportunities to score too. I think a lot of people forget about Aiden as well, but I see what you're talking about. LeBron could do pick and roll with him and Aiden, like how he did with Thomas Bryant, and Thomas Bryant was averaging 31, 15, and
you talking about when Anthony Davis got hurt?
That's if Luka gets hurt, don't worry. You got Bron and
I guess
Aiden
he thought since he was doing that, Thomas Bryant, that he was going to get that main start, but at the time, and he's not on AD's level.
He wanted to start with AD and Bron, but Darvin Ham wasn't doing it because Darvin Ham didn't want LeBron at the 3. He didn't want that, and for once in my life, I'll give him credit for that. He didn't want to play. He let Vando chase the guards and stuff around, or whoever the best offensive player is, point of attack defense, and he did not want LeBron playing that small forward. I will give him that. I'll give him that. Yeah,
Herb Jones, man, like this dude is real good. I mean, even though he averages like 11 points, his steals, he gets like 2 steals a game, 1 block, like this plus minus 3. I mean, his 6'8" gives you almost 11 points. He does the little tangible thing. Yeah, Herbert Jones. He's just that guy. He's a glue guy. But like I said,
he just does the winning plays, man.
He's a winning player. You come to the Lakers. He's still young. He's only 26. Those are the kind of players that, hey, if I get you to come here, don't be doing what Dorian Finney-Smith did. Dorian Finney-Smith he's not even a Laker. He came, and he left. Right? I don't look at him like this. I don't look at him as a Laker. You just come for like what, half a season and then take off? I don't look at Dorian Finney-Smith like the same way. But yeah, if you can get Herbert Jones, and I'll tell you another player too that the Pelicans got. He's a little pest. Jose Alvarado. Give me him. Get rid of Gabe Vincent.
But see, you got Marcus Smart already. You got Bronny.
But Jose Alvarado is a point guard. You ain't got to worry about. I trade for him and then trade Gabe Vincent and give me. I'll take Jose Alvarado. And okay, I don't know how much he's making. I have to see how much he's making. But I don't know how much Jose Alvarado's making. Let me see. Let me see that.
Nah, he left because of Rob, for sure. He left because of what Rob said for Dorian.
So it looked like Jose Alvarado signed a 3-year, $2 million. I want to say he, like they said, $2 million something contract. 220 is that 3 year, $22 million?
Yeah.
Okay, so the pay, it looked like his career earnings is $17 million. But his contract is a 3 year. Okay, 3 years for $22 million. And how much Gabe makes? What, 10?
10 to 11. Yeah.
Okay, so you could do Gabe Vincent and
Dorian didn't want to leave, but Rob was saying stuff, and then we didn't want to give him that third. We didn't want to give him that that 4th year. But like what Houston did, they gave him the first 2 years.
Earn it. Dorian Finney-Smith didn't earn it, man. You can't just come in like half a year and then I want like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
But he didn't. It was nothing money wise. He just wanted more years on his contract.
Well, they're not gonna do that. You can't just come in. You can't just come in.
Dorian is the same guy that we're missing on the team right now, a 3-and-D guy right now.
Right, but Dorian Finney-Smith wasn't that guy. He didn't do nothing for me. I'm sorry. You can't come in a team and be like, Terminator. I want the years in the contract. No, you can't do that. And you was hurt. He wasn't in his best playing shape, bro. He was hurt. Dude had hurt his ankle. He had some surgery. Like, this dude was not in his best playing shape, man. He wasn't even our best defensive player. Was LeBron James, 40-year-old LeBron James.
I would say Dorian was second.
No, man. Yeah.
Who was better than outside of LeBron? Who's better than Dorian Finney-Smith on defense?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready.
Well,
I got a salute panel. I gotta get off. My wife is give me the stare.
Oh, she gave you the I don't want you to get in trouble, Pastor. Go ahead and give you know what I'm saying. Go ahead and give her that holy hammer.
I got you. Salute, Lakers in 5. Much love, everybody.
Yes, sir. You take care. You stay safe, my G.
All right, man. You too. Thanks for having me.
Of course, bro. God bless.
You too.
That will be all, guys. I'm going to end the stream now. That's true. Big, major level entertainment. Yeah, I feel you. But I'm going to end the stream now. I hope everyone has a safe and lovely day. I'm going to head out. I appreciate the people that's watching. A lot of people is watching, man. But I'm gonna have to unfortunately end the stream. So peace out. God bless. Have a safe and lovely day. Yes, sir. Yeah. Hey, big bro major. If you can super chat that $25 and send us into my Cash App, I would truly appreciate it. If you didn't leave already. But yeah, that's it. Peace out. God bless. Have a safe and lovely day.
With the first pick in the NBA draft, the Los Angeles Lakers in 5 select.
Just got another ring for you, and I know we gon' ball. We don't take no days off. I just want to put a 3 on a card. Back home, the rest illegal. We won't be going for the team running off Shaq Diesel, dog. Play against the Lakers, niggas lethal, dog. going. Back home smoking legal. We won't be going for the sequel. Team running off Shaq Diesel, dog. Play against the Lakers, niggas lethal, dog. Still going, still going, still going.